All right, we are back. Episode 168. Boys in the building. We are recorded. This is the show about nothing, the radio show about nothing, the podcast about nothing, the TikTok page about nothing. We are back. Go ahead, talk to him, Rock.
What's happening, y'all? And I want to stop real quick and say something because y'all may not know why it says the radio show about nothing. We did a radio show for 6 years. We're never letting that go.
That's it's on my resume for sure.
If you ever wonder why he says that, we actually did have a live radio show. That is how this came to fruition. So, yeah, but what's happening, y'all? Please, subscribe and comment. Y'all know the drill, man. Please subscribe and comment. Appreciate y'all for the last video. No promotion, over 100 views. We really appreciate that, man. I know the Knicks bring the viewers, man. The Knicks bring the eyes, man. I can't lie. So I appreciate y'all watching, man. Please subscribe, and share. Y'all don't even have to comment if you share, or you can comment that you share. That would be even better, man. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So. Also, we started posting YouTube shorts, so go check those out. Will be linked to the show and things of that nature. So please go check all of that out. All of our socials in the bio from TikTok. Everything is nothing ATL, but sometimes the ATL is capitalized, sometimes it's not, based off of the internet and who stole our name before we got it. So this is episode 168. We have a lot to get to. It's so much hot topics. I mean, so many hot topics. That's horrible English. Yeah. So many hot topics, man. We have Barack Obama finna cuss out Trump next to Steven Jackson. Yeah. So that's a sentence. Yeah, I would like to repeat because I kind of messed up. Barack Obama told Steven Jackson that he lived rent-free in Donald Trump head on a basketball court. Yeah. All of these things are true. We can get to it later. LaMelo Ball is now playing with the first pick in the draft that he went third in. Yep. Which is some news that Boy, you said they ain't had Kyrie money. I saw that tweet. I saw that.
No, hey, listen. I
saw that tweet.
Hey, listen. They did not have Kyrie money. I ain't gonna lie.
They had more than Kyrie money than you were talking about, boy. Yeah. So we got to get into that. Giannis has moved teams after an illustrious career in Milwaukee, the most important player in that franchise history. Literally kept them in Milwaukee. If it was not for Giannis, they would have moved because of how horrible they were up until then. So shout out to that. What else we got to get into? Kodak Black, YG. Blast. We have new T.I. tonight coming out in 3 hours.
I know I'm missing something. I'm for sure missing something. The draft.
The NBA draft. Oh, my God. That's the NBA draft. So clearly we got some work to do. And we over here trying to figure out what we got to work about. I'm playing. We have it all written down. I'm playing. All right. But I do have a story to tell. So first, before I talk, because I just went on a 2-minute rant about absolutely nothing, Ish, do you have anything about your week that was fun, that was interesting? Any stories that you would like to share with the public?
My niece is now stay in the car age. I took her to Walmart. She's like, yeah, you can stay in the car. Like, she's like 15. Like, she want to do everything by herself. I was like, oh, I should get from Walmart too. Like, like, all right, I'll stay in the car. Like, but yeah, man, that's really it, bro.
All right, so I have an hilarious story, and it's going to lead right into our basketball segment. So,
fire,
perfect. So I am trying to get back into basketball. For those of you that don't know, I play a really high level of basketball. I played varsity basketball all 4 years.
1,000 points.
It's my first love. Like, I love hoop more than anything. Actually, football is my first love, which is why I love it so much now. But I figured out that you got hit by the people in football, and I was like, I don't care how big I am. That doesn't seem smart. So I never really cared about football that much. But I'm gonna make a long story short. But it's probably going to end up being long because I'm long-winded. So I've been trying to get back to playing basketball, right, y'all? And I love hoop, man. I'm not going to lie. About 4 years ago, I could have went and played overseas. That's how much I was playing basketball and how good I felt I was. Was that true, and was I overweight? No and yes.
It depends where overseas. I ain't gonna lie.
But if I was at the point where if I would have lost 35 pounds and worked with Gilstrap and JD Note for a couple of months, I could have went and played. I could have went and played overseas. So I've been nice at basketball. Right now, I'm trying to get back nice because I stopped playing for about a year because I moved cities and I didn't have my partners to play with. Ish stopped playing. Tyrone moved across the country. Javante is Javante. Yeah. And so we kind of don't hoop as much as we used to, but I'm getting back into it. I'm an adult now, so I just go play with a bunch of random niggas, and we cool it. It's cool. Mm-hmm. So I go play at LA Fitness down the street from my crib, and I walk in the gym, And this LA Fitness is interesting. I got to pull it back and tell y'all something. They're very interesting. They have this group together that plays on Tuesday and Thursdays. And this group that plays together on Tuesdays and Thursdays will come in. It will be 16 people in the gym, and they will not play till all of their friends are there.
Fire.
And, that sounds cool if you're 16 and 17.
Right.
These are 35 and 40-year-old men, so it is fucking insane. Yeah. And why are you acting like this at a public LA Fitness at 6 o'clock on a Tuesday? Yeah. Everybody in here has to go to work tomorrow, and they close at 9 o'clock. Right. Can we please just play? Right. It's 16 people in here. Yeah. 6 people are going to get next the moment. Yeah, the moment 10 people get picked. Right. Please, can we just play? Right. But no, they want to wait for everybody. Yeah. But this is one guy in particular that is the strangest man I've ever seen in my life. And he's not a man. He's probably about 29, 30 years old. Okay. He will come in the gym at 2 o'clock, put his shoes down, and leave LA Fitness. He will come back at 5 o'clock, work out, and when the game starts, he'll say he has had next because he's been here since 2 o'clock.
He put his shoes down. Yeah, that's some
I want you to know this only happens when your friends run the gym. If he went to a random gym and tried to do this, you would start hearing clicking noises, seeing niggas walk the bags. Because what are you talking about?
It's a lot of course he's not doing that shit. He's not doing that shit at Pine Log. I tell you that.
One day, he does that. He says, y'all been here since 2 o'clock. He gets his next whatever. This past Tuesday, I go play basketball, and I see him walk in the gym. At this point, it's probably 9 people shooting around. It's 4 people outside waiting for their friends to get here. It's annoying. We could be playing right now, but we're not. It's cool. You know me. I like to work out. So I'm in the gym doing I'm doing suicides. I'm in the gym doing suicides, shooting threes. If I miss, I got to run an extra one. I'm in there getting to it, twin.
Trying to get 5 from every spot. Can't miss twice.
You feel me? I'm on that, twin. I'm on that. So I'm working out. We eventually get 3-on-3 together. We get 3-on-3 together. 2 games are 3-on-3. And 6 people are playing 3-on-3. Obviously, 5 of us get picked up. It's one white boy that does not get picked up, not because he's bad, but just because the guy that picked the team kind of knew everybody else.
Right.
So he gets next immediately.
Right.
2 o'clock, shoes walk in. Yeah. After we have picked teams, after white boy has called next and said, I got next. White boy like, nah, I got next. Yeah. What I didn't tell you was 2 o'clock shoes got his friends there, like I told you. Yeah. So he walked to one of his 36-year-old friends and is like, tell them I got next.
Yo, I think I got next. You heard me call next, right?
After white boy say I got next, he looked to his 36-year-old friend, 2 o'clock shoes that is, and he say, who got next, bruh? What you think 36-year-old friends say? 2 o'clock shoes got next, right?
Yeah, you twin.
So white boy like, nah, you wasn't even in the gym.
Right.
What you think 2 o'clock shoes say?
Got my shoes right there.
My shoes been in.
Yo, I've been waiting, bro. Like,
so white boy say, you know what? Y'all boys weird. Yeah. Grab his ball, grab his bag. Yeah. He walked in with slides on. He left with his shoes on because he was so mad he couldn't change shoes. So he just walked out. Yeah. But the thing was, like, this LA Fitness got a window. Like, I don't know if y'all can see this window, but imagine we LA Fitness in this window. He sit and look in the window real quick before he walk.
I ain't gonna lie.
like, if the Punisher get mad at you but he don't want to kill you, he gonna give you a look. That's what old bro did. Like, I would do it to you.
Y'all lucky y'all ain't deep.
So the game takes about 10 minutes to start because 2 o'clock shoes, for some reason, won't put on his shoes. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy? They've been there for 9 hours.
Waiting on it.
It's 7 o'clock. Them shoes been in the gym for 5 hours, and he still don't got them on. But while Bruss put on his shoes, the LA Fitness staff member comes up to him and says, yo, that white boy called up here and told on you.
Let's go, white people.
He called up here and said, the boys in the gym took my next, and I had next, and I got here first, so y'all got to do something about it.
Y'all gotta do something.
But this LA Fitness admin is a 45-year-old man that probably worked in the military and just do this for fun and his pension crazy. Yeah. And he walking into a gym full of niggas. Like, You left.
Yeah.
What do you want us to do?
Right.
Like, you left the gym, got out of the parking lot, dialed the number, and was like, yo, guess what they did?
Yeah.
They took it from me.
Look what they did to me.
But I'm gone now, so you want his membership to get a vote?
Right. Dog, that is so funny.
And in closing, it's a few women that are probably like, that is messed up. Did he get his necks tucked? Because I said the white boy did have necks.
Facts.
But I said something real key in that story, and I skipped past it on purpose. I was like, when 2 o'clock shoes came in, he told his 36-year-old friend, I got necks.
Right.
The white boy told all of us he had necks.
Right.
Guess who he did not ask?
Anybody else?
All of us. Like, he sat there and argued for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
4 minutes about who had next and asked nobody for confirmation. While he watched this nigga ask 3 of his friends for confirmation. No. Boy, and then went and called the administration of LA Fitness Game.
Yeah, he didn't get out the parking lot without that.
Oh my God, boy.
That is so funny. I think it's a couple of things. It's hard, like, stay with me at the beginning of the sentence, women. I was gonna say it's hard when you're a man because to explain to like women the underlying like threat of physicality, like, because they don't understand that, like,
isn't that crazy?
They just don't get it.
It's one of the craziest things you can never. You just know.
Yeah,
you just know.
You like because. Like respect to Mr. Caucasian man because I don't know him. Like, it's certain niggas you're not gonna do that with. So if his body language would have told him, y'all niggas don't got next no matter what, and like somebody gotta see me, he would have played. But because he was arguing niggas just started off, nigga ain't really have a chance. That shit is so funny.
Yeah, bro. And that shit you talking about with the tension and the aggression is so crazy because you know every hoop session somebody gonna fight, right?
Yeah.
And it's like somebody gonna act like they gonna fight, somebody actually gonna fight, and it happened this session, and it's like you can tell when a nigga really don't wanna fight.
Yeah, right.
Like you know a nigga don't wanna fight when he started talking to other niggas about what he would do to the nigga if he don't be quiet. Like, nigga, go tell him. Fuck you telling him on the court. Fuck you telling me for? Niggas get to arguing. Nigga walked over. He said, "Y'all better get your boys. Yeah, you better get him, nigga. You tell him you better get your boys.
Is
it
nigga,
Desi?
Is it the Desi nigga, bro? What is the nigga who made this skit where niggas don't really want to fight?
Desi was Desi.
Yeah, bro, man. Y'all man champion, bro.
Nah, cause they got the fight and they got the not the fight and they got the arguing whatever and bullshit. Niggas. Right before they left, they was like, "You said see me outside. I hope you prepared to be there next Tuesday. I hope I'm gonna be here next Tuesday."
Yeah.
And you said see me outside. Yeah. I hope you prepared to do this now.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, I'm gonna be ready.
Oh God.
He yelling. He on his shit.
Yeah.
He said, "Why we gotta wait the next Tuesday?"
Oh yeah. 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 Let's go right now.
He said, "I'm on whatever right now." He was about to play. He said, "You got my spot. Let's go. Yeah. I'm on whatever." Them niggas was at the door, facing it. Stop. Mm-hmm. This is what I mean, though, bro.
You guys see it from my side of the
some niggas that's really ready to get with whatever.
Yo, niggas don't get it, bro.
Like, niggas don't get it,
bro. Like, yo, I remember, it's crazy because, like, my first year at Georgia State, like, when you hoop at Georgia State, and you notice because you hoop so much there, you really don't know who's gonna be there because it's just a gym in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
So
it could be 75 people in that gym.
Yeah,
no funny shit. No exaggeration.
It'd be like niggas from Morehouse.
4 courts.
Yeah. Like it'd be niggas that don't speak English. Like
it'd be professional athletes.
Bro, not legit. Like, bro, I'll never forget, bro. Like who's going in there? And shout out my nigga Sam. My nigga Sam used to like drag us to the gym to play money games. But like, yo, Sam called me like, yo, gym going crazy. This some Morehouse niggas. I'm like, all right, bro, let's go hoop, bro. I gotta get up there. And you know me, like I be talking to niggas, bro. This nigga went to the lane. Obviously, if you were watching this, I'm a big ass nigga. So I'm in the lane, but I'm not one of them like big niggas that like don't do that shit. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm in the lane and you in the lane, you not in the lane. Like this nigga went over for our layup. Give me that shit. Bag that shit. He said, "Foul." I said, "What the fuck is this nigga talking about?" This nigga, keep in mind, we've never met each other. I don't know this nigga. He don't know me. I'm this big ass nigga who just, in his mind, just rocked him. This nigga turned. You know you could feel somebody grab your shirt? I could feel this nigga grab my shirt and turn around. I said, nigga, you fucking crazy. And because Sam was there, like, everybody was there already.
Mm-hmm.
Like 15 niggas on court 2, like got him at once. And then he was like, all right, mom. Like, fam, yeah, like, relax, bro. Like, but now if he would have did that and I would have like cowered away, bro, you gonna get hold, bro. You don't got next, like,
bro. Like it is really that simple, bro.
Yeah,
it's really that simple.
Just can't be no
and the last thing I have to say about this is really important. If you are not in Atlanta, we are in Atlanta.
We are in Atlanta, bro. Yeah.
Like I said, you hear clicking noises and niggas going to the bags because we in LA Fitness and in them bags is something, gang. Like it's just it's the way of life, bro. And so
some niggas who put the switch on them in the hoodie.
You feel me, bro? Like that's why I still hooping at Piedmont Park, nigga. We was hooping at Piedmont Park and 2 niggas walked on the court with switches and hoodies. Yeah. It was July. Right. It was like what are we doing, nigga? I'm here with my friends trying to have a good time, nigga. Nigga, like crazy. Tyrone and Josh in town, man. Like we just trying to play, nigga.
Like I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to make it home.
What the fuck, nigga? My girl out here running. Like, what the fuck you got going on? You got a switch out here?
Bro, on the Atlanta Hawks court.
On the Atlanta Hawks court, nigga, with it's a hoodie on, you sweating with he had a hoodie and a beanie on ish. It's 90 degrees outside the fuck.
Yo, dog, man, niggas are crazy, bro.
The pool open, gang.
All right, now this was an amazing introduction because because Daniel's the Timberwolves fan, I'm going to let him simmer just for a second and just really, really taking it because it's going to be a big year for Rock. But
Come on, man.
I want to introduce, of course, the story of the weekend. We'll get to Giannis for sure. But Big Baller Brand is in Minnesota.
Yes,
Rock.
Lord.
LaMelo Ball at 6'7", 8 PG, shooting 40% from Trey. Top 4 in shot creation in the league. Top 4 in shot. Say that again. Top 4 in shot creation.
In the league.
In the league, twin. And I want to introduce this because I feel like, first, let's clap it up for Naj Reid. Clap it up for Naj Reid because Naj Reid is about to put one of the...
Hold on.
Hey, that's a real legend, though.
No cap, man.
Real dog,
no
bro.
cap, boy.
Hard to see Naj Reid go, but Naj Reid is going to get him up in Charlotte. So
First team magnet ball.
First team, yo. Naj Reid hit some, like, the crazy... And transitioning, go between the legs.
Boy.
But I want to tee it off for you, Rock. Your reaction to the new LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards backcourt.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I got this notification at about 8:30 this morning when I was sitting on the sofa working, and I said, yeah! And woke my girl up. This made my day.
Yes, sir.
For those of you that have been with this show for a long time, you know exactly where I'm going. If you're just now joining us, please subscribe. And let me tell you something that's about me, and about my love for basketball. There is nothing, and I know, you know, and if you don't know, you should know. Yeah. There's nothing more important in basketball, especially in college and the NBA, than a great point guard.
Talk to him.
It's nothing more important. It makes everything easier for your team from quarter 1 to quarter 4, but especially in quarter 4.
Yes, sir.
The problem with the Minnesota Timberwolves the last few years has been their lack of a point guard and their lack of ability to get in great offense and great sets and get good to easy shots in the playoffs in the moments that matters. Yep. They have been able to use Anthony Edwards' prolific superstardom to will them to victory, and then they have been able to beat teams down with their athleticism, such as the Denver Nuggets, but when we get to the upper echelon of the West, there was always a stopping point, a ceiling per se, with that team because of just how they were built with the lack of ball handling, with the lack of offensive structure, and with the lack of shot creation. Because Anthony Edwards is a real shooting guard. His talent is putting an immense amount of pressure on the defense and collapsing it and being able to kick out. But he's not the greatest driving kick artist, and that's not his job. You don't want Anthony Edwards attacking 40 times a game to kick it out 22 times. That's Luka's job. That's LeBron's job. That's not Anthony Edwards' job. He is a scorer and a killer.
Thanks.
And now he can score and he can kill.
Just kill, bro.
And that's all that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, last year, Anthony Edwards shot 49% on catch and shoot threes.
Jesus
but
Christ.
those were catch and shoot threes from Julius Randle and
Yeah.
Mike Conley
Rudy
and Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
You are now having a point guard that is known for throwing collapsing defenses and throwing unorthodox passes to wide open shooters. So now you're going to consistently have defense in rotation. So whereas Anthony Edwards is catching the ball a lot with 8 to 10 eyes on him, you hear me say that a lot, with 8 to 10 eyes on him, that means most of the defense is looking at him. Now you're catching it. No one is looking at him but the guy that's coming to close out him, and you got somebody on the move coming towards you. And with his quickness and his first step, that's mission impossible.
Literally.
So it makes the Timberwolves a much better offensive team.
Right.
Defensively, I have questions. But we're going to stay happy for the first 7 minutes of this segment. So your turn. How do you feel about it?
I'm going to be honest, because you know, and shout out to the people that's watching for a long time, you know how big of a LaMelo Ball guy I am. I was on record on this couch a year and a half ago. It's like, you put Cade on the Hornets and you put LaMelo on the Pistons, they probably look the same. I was that nigga.
You did say that.
I did say that, and I believe immensely in LaMelo Ball's talent. But I think LaMelo is going through something right now where he's a unique case study on NBA PR. Where before he was even old enough to play in college,
Twin, yes.
niggas decided when he was 14, he can't be in the NBA.
Yeah.
He hadn't hit his growth spurt. He hadn't hit puberty. His attitude, his dad, all that stuff. So everyone is predispositioned to be like, I don't believe in that. And then despite everything he's did up until this point, I think because, one, you never have to watch the Hornets if you're an NBA fan.
Yeah.
And two, even if you do, they're not like an amazing team. So if you wanted to be like, see, he's not a winning player.
It's going to be a moment to be able to pull from.
Right. And last year, I think he played 70 games. I think they won 44 games when he played. I think it was 44 or 34 when he played. But what LaMelo is going to bring to Anthony Edwards and this Timberwolves team, my first reaction was, this is a terrifying team.
Terrifying.
This is a very scary team.
Terrifying.
Because I don't think people understand how different Anthony Edwards has been having to play basketball his first 4 or 5 years.
They don't.
On that team.
They don't.
Like, he is the initiator, their first or second best perimeter defender, depending on who Jaden is, because Jaden will be on big sometimes. And he is their number one option, and he's generating for everybody. But, like you said, that is a Luka LeBron thing, and not just skill set wise, they are 6'8", 260.
Yep.
Both of them.
Yep.
They are big, they can bang, they can take the contact. What you're seeing with Ant is, and especially last year, it was probably the most evident, and it's probably the catalyst for this trade, was it's wearing him down.
Yeah.
It's wearing him down, having to create on offense, play amazing defense, hit all the big-time leverage shots, make all the important choices. And with LaMelo on this team, the entire team is different. The entire team is different. Losing Julius Randle and Naj Reid hurts way more with, like, if you bring in a normal point guard. Yep. Like, if you just bring in a
Kobe White.
Yeah, Kobe White or somebody like that.
I did that on purpose.
Shout out Kobe White.
We'll get to that later.
For sure. But now, before you get to the others, he has made Ant probably a top 3 player in the league. Before a shot has been taken this season, if you were to ask me who are the 3 people that can win MVP, it would be Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, and Victor Wembanyama. Right now, would be my top 3.
I completely agree with you, Twin. Completely agree with you.
And the reason is, first, you mentioned his shooting. What I noticed the most, because I watched a ton of LaMelo Ball. I think I went back and really watched every assist he had last year. There were more assists post All-Star breaks for dunks from LaMelo Ball than Minnesota had the entire playoffs. Think about that. Think about like, in all the time you're watching, they've been to back-to-back conference championships and they just lost in the second round. It's maybe 10 easy baskets the entire time.
Yeah.
They have been playing at such a disadvantage where, all right, we overloaded the front court with talent. It probably was one of the best front courts in the league, but we lost so much on the shot creation that you aren't getting anything free.
Yeah.
Now, us, like, half-court decision-making, Ant will have to do the double-team problem he's not going to have to deal with, but Rudy Gobert get that ball off the rim, Anthony Edwards and LaMelo are going.
Yeah.
They're going to create easy shots. They're going to push the pace, push the tempo. And, like, when they first got him, I was like, yo, he's going to change life for Rudy Gobert. And I think it was Stunner or Roby. Yeah, they were like, you're not going to change nothing because he can't catch. Rudy Gobert don't got to shoot no more. That we need Rudy to prove on offense. No, we don't no more. It lets everyone be the player that they want to be and are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need Ant to decipher double teams or run the PNR. Mm-hmm. Go be the best shooting guard in the league and go be 30 points on amazing defense. Rudy Gobert, I don't need you to be a short roll passer. I don't need you to do this. Man, listen, dunk, block, run. If you, like, catch it on the roll, that's one thing. But late in possessions or when Ant can't get the ball, they're not getting the ball back to Rudy Gobert.
But this is the thing, Twin. What people aren't understanding, and I do want to touch the LaMelo side because I kind of just went straight X's and O's because I was so excited about them being good. But to the Rudy Gobert point, a point guard changes how a big is used because a point guard's job is to understand how that big is effective.
Exactly.
That's not Anthony Edwards' job, man. That's
literally.
not Jaden McDaniels' job. I know Ant is a leader. I know Ant is one of the 5-6 best players on the planet.
Yeah.
But your position is still your position.
Right.
Anthony Edwards didn't come in this league, and Anthony Edwards was not drafted to know how the center wants to catch the ball, bro.
Yeah, like your big has bad hands. How do you pass it to him? Like, that's not Anthony Edwards' job.
And, like, sure, he's done if you watch year one with Rudy and this year with Rudy, night and day.
Right.
But that's LaMelo's sole purpose is to come in here, and LaMelo's skill is that he collapses the defense as much as he can before he lets go of the ball. Right. So if you see a lot of his assists from last year, he is so deep in the paint, the pass to the center is a handoff, essentially.
Literally.
And so that is going to change life for Rudy Gobert because he's not going to have to catch real passes anymore. It's just going to be, I'm going to drop it in your hands. He still has a little slow reaction time, but he's also 7'4" with a league with 3 7-footers in it. Exactly. So for every team except the Spurs, it will be effective. So that is my point to that. I have more, but go ahead.
Before you go, I only have like a quick thing because I feel like you're gonna have something to say about this. But and this is the last thing I have because this is the last thing on the LaMelo side, kind of for me. Because I really don't like the scoring is gonna be like I feel like that's something people are just gonna see. Like people are just gonna see he's one of the best shooters in the league, and he can create his own shot. But as much as this is a perfect fit for the Timberwolves, for LaMelo, this is the perfect fit for him as a player. Mm-hmm. If LaMelo Ball is an elite basketball player, we are about to see, like, barring health, if this 5 is on the court because, and like I mentioned earlier with the PR and how people see him, like, people view LaMelo Ball, even though he's 6'8", like a Trae Young type of player. Yeah. And, like, they feel like that on defense, too. Mm-hmm. The first possession, LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards lock some shit up, niggas are going to be like, what the fuck? LaMelo did never play defense like this. The difference is the same way Rudy Gobert is going to be way more comfortable because he has all the support. That is going to be the same thing with LaMelo Ball. Yes, LaMelo Ball is going to have a rim protector. Yes, he's going to have elite wings, and he is still 6'8". Yep. Like we talked about when Andrew Wiggins came to the Warriors, like, it's easy not to play defense when you're like a 30-win team.
Funny enough, on the Timberwolves.
On the Timberwolves, literally. But like, second round of the Western Conference playoffs, you think you're just going at LaMelo? Like, he's still a dog. Like, he's still a competitor. Mm-hmm. And in Charlotte, there was times where he did try to guard the best player. But this team is so scary because, bro, all right, look at the Knicks from last year. One of the biggest problems with the Knicks before they had Mike Brown was Jalen Brunson and Cat can't play defense. Mm-hmm. That got Tom Thibodeau fired. Like, they could not stop the Tyrese Haliburton pick and roll. Nigga, if LaMelo Ball played defense for 2 weeks, bro, you lose that series. Yeah. He didn't got you the whole season. Yeah. And he's not on your best player. He's not on your second best player. So when they swing it to Case and Wallace, he just put his hand up. Like, all right, that's enough. Like,
yeah, precisely, bro. Yeah. And he's not a player that you're going to hunt because he's 6'8". So, like, Shea at 6'6", 6'7" isn't going to spend time trying to get LaMelo Ball on him unless he's just having that type of night. Yeah. But, so you said a few things that I want to get to. One, I want to touch LaMelo, because that's who the trade is about. So I'm going to go there. Yeah. And this is why you prepare for the show, because you think of parallels, and that's why I be coming up with these stories and these stories before the show. It's like I sit and I think, and today I was like, there it is for this. Mm-hmm. There was a quarterback that had an immense level of talent, came out of a big-time school, was raved about, was the number 1 pick in the draft. But he went to a bad organization. Mm-hmm. And so the bad organization allowed him to get bad habits, bad footwork, embarrass himself, bad progression skills. Mm-hmm. He goes to 2 stops and eventually gets a starting job after the second stop. Mm-hmm. And has one of the best comeback seasons we've ever seen, to the point where he won the comeback player of the year because he was a bad quarterback and became a good one.
Yeah.
And last year he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think he came back from being active.
That quarterback is Sam Darnold.
Yes, sir.
That player in the NBA can and will be LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Your structure and your culture and organization that you are drafted into means everything.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball was drafted into a losing, non-existent culture.
Miles Bridges was his vet.
Miles Bridges and Grant Williams were his vets. You can't really name a coach that has stuck, and you cannot name an acquisition that has mattered that was made to make LaMelo Ball better. So you guys are judging him in the absolute worst possible scenario he could be in the NBA.
Yep.
And saying he's a losing player and he's immature and he doesn't play defense and he's a clown because he didn't get Charlotte to the 5th seed in the second round of the playoffs, which no one has ever done ever in history.
Right.
They have a great season this year because he plays. They actually have some good players on the team, and they make the play-in. They lose, but they make the play-in. They would have been in the playoffs if it was the old playoff structure. They have an excellent second half of the season. LaMelo Ball was at 20-7.
Cocking up a rookie, almost rookie of the year.
Almost rookie of the year. You have Brandon Miller coming into his own. And you guys look at this trade and say, good job, Charlotte. You got rid of a clown. You got rid of an immature point guard and ask what Minnesota is doing. I have no idea what basketball you guys are watching, but like it said, it just feels like you guys had this positional Melo that you don't want to move off on, and you don't have to move off on because you can put together a 2-minute low-light reel of him in Charlotte like you could do with anybody that's ever played in Charlotte.
He played in Charlotte, bro.
So now that he is in a new organization that has championship expectations, that has a set-in-stone culture, that has a leader that wants to win and is serious about winning, an established coach that is a player's coach and has a real, truthful, and honest relationship with his players that they love and revere. Now that he's going into that, a team where you're going to have to play defense. Defense is a non-negotiable with Chris Finch. So he's going to play defense. Like you said, he has a 6'7". He's 6'7". He's getting older. He's going to get stronger. He's going to get better core strength. He's going to become to a point where you just can't move him easily. He's going to slide his feet. So the only thing I'm worried about with LaMelo is injury. On the offensive side, he is going to make them so much better. I explained that already. I won't go back there. But defensively, I think they'll be okay. The only thing I'm worried about with Minnesota, which is my second point, is them not having a real 4. But you did just see the Knicks win a championship with Josh Hart, who is 6'5", as their 4.
Oh, my God.
Now, McDaniels is very similar to Josh Hart. So if you can get him to further dive into that role and really be like, I remember, speaking of Andrew Wiggins, I remember during that 22 run, Draymond Green and Steve Kerr came to him in the first round and was like, you have to rebound. I don't care what you do. You have to play defense and you have to rebound. And he listened to the mission, and he had his career high in rebounds 3 times that playoff, averaged 8 rebounds during the playoffs, and it changed the dynamic of their team. So earlier today, I was like, they have to get a 4. They don't necessarily have to get a 4. They have to get Jaden McDaniels to get to buy in. They need a few better players, a backup point guard, a 1 or 2 more wings, and then obviously a backup for Rudy Gobert, just in case San Antonio roll up some crazy lineup, and you do need to have Rudy and another center in at the same time for a couple minutes just to be able to do that. But for the most part, that LaMelo, Ayo, Ant, McDaniels, and Gobert lineup can get the job done. I hate they lost in Oz Reeves. I absolutely hate it, but it's the price of doing business. In closing, Anthony Edwards. You said something that was so important because Anthony Edwards' defense started slipping last year.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards' defense started slipping because he was having to do so much
tired, bro.
He was having to carry such a big load on offense. And you can't sit in the chair and guard the second best player every night and also create all of the offense. Yeah. Especially in the fourth quarter during the playoffs when it matters the most. You can't do that. Yeah. Now that he has somebody to initiate that offense, you said it in the middle of your rant. He can average 30 and he can play defense. Yep. People are always like, how did Kobe get all these first-team All-NBA defenses? They weren't playing defense that hard. They just liked them, man. That's what people say. They just liked them.
They say Kobe got off his reputation.
They just got it off his reputation.
Most hated nigga in the league.
No, guys, that's not what happened. They had point guards and they had the triangle. Yeah. So they rarely walked the ball up the court. Yeah. They would get to a spot, they would get the ball, and they would dribble 2 to 3 times, pass it back out, dribble 2 or 3 more times, get to the free throw line, catch their breath, and get back down on defense. And now you can sit in that chair. Yep. And the pace was slower for for Kobe and Mike than it is now. So that also plays a part into it, of course. But Anthony Edwards is going to have a very similar job. Yeah. Yo, we're going to get you sets. We're going to get you catch and shoots. We're going to get you the ball in your spots. You're not going to be able to double team. Because the thing about the double team is when Anthony Edwards is LaMelo's throwing the ball in that mid post, you can't double off of LaMelo. Nope. Great 3-point shooter. Mm-hmm. Rudy Gobert is going to be the closest person to the next person to double. Can't double off of him because he's 7'4" under the rim. Yeah, I know he can't catch, but you still can't be crazy. Right. So the places you could double from in the previous years, you just can't no more because you would double off Mike Conley. Yeah. They've done it plenty of times. You would double off Jaden McDaniels. Right. No offense. You're not doubling off LaMelo. Yeah. Also because if he doesn't want to catch that catch and shoot that 3, he's so long in that first step. It's so crazy. He's getting right into the paint and collapsing your defense. So
exactly.
Man. What a move, bro. What a move.
And if the double works, do you really want like that pass getting back to LaMelo and he got to make the read now? Like
exactly.
If Ant is like, all right, kick it back out, and there's 4 and 3 in the weak side, like. Yeah, LaMelo's gonna make the right pass.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
so,
they're gonna be great, man.
They're gonna be so exciting. Yeah, it's gonna be such an exciting team to watch. Box office for sure. Hidden in this was Ayo DeCimo getting $112 million. Yeah. How did you feel about that?
It looks way different after LaMelo Ball. Pre-LaMelo Ball, it was like, man, like,
what are they doing?
Yeah, I don't think this is the starting point guard for the
No. Yeah, bro.
But it is. He is in that. I mentioned him earlier, like. He's in that Case and Wallace like Derek Wright role now. Yeah. And I like that a lot more for his type of player. Where like you come in, you can contribute. You're like a super role player kind of.
And it says they intend to. The deal has not been signed. Nothing can be signed to July 6th. So I do think there's a chance that deal ends up being $595, $100, which would change a lot. Yeah. Which would change a lot for their books and what they were able to sign when free agency really rolls around. What I loved about this the most though was getting rid of Julius Randle, bro. Yeah, not a winning basketball player.
Yeah, listen. The dynasty starts after Julius Randle.
I took the words right out of my mouth. Like, just not a winning basketball player. He's too selfish. He has too much ego. He thinks he's so much better than he is. And that's unfortunate at this age when you haven't proven that on any way. Like, you have not proven you're anything but a guy that can be a second option on a playoff team, which is a good role. And if you would buy into that role and do what it takes, and when your number isn't being called and when your shots aren't falling, you would rebound and you would play hard like you do when shit is going right for you, it would be okay. But he's so moody and so up and down. He's just not a guy you're going to win with. And now they sent you back to Brooklyn to be in New York the year after the Knicks sent you away after they won the championship. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, it's nasty. But if we had a team and we had GMs, it would be like one of the things we will never draft is a low motor big ever.
Ever in life.
You cannot draft a low motor big.
Ever in life.
He's an undersized power forward with a low motor.
That's a great topic, real quick. Yeah. Because of the NBA draft, what are some undraftable qualities for you? Low motor big is another. Is one. What's another one for you?
Bad hands.
Bad hands for a big. Mine is guards that have never been able to shoot. You're not getting drafted. Your guards that have never been able to shoot. I'm not dying on the once he learns to shoot. Right. Now, I would draft Amon and Arthur Thompson if I saw that because they're 6'8" and they're freaks. Yeah. You are a 6'1" point guard like a Rondo, never getting drafted by my team game.
That's a fact. This is more like, and this isn't really position specific, and it's really not like a quality, like a percentage, but skip passing. I feel like skip passing is like one thing I have seen that like is a highlighter that translates to the next level. And that's also a lot with Dylan Harper, where like you can tell who can map the floor and who can't when they're younger.
I like that. That's a really good one. That's a really detailed one. I really like that one. Mine is something, honestly, Roby opened my eyes to this one, and I started paying way more attention to this after I saw him tweet about this. Your touch around the rim, any position. Oh, yeah. Your touch around the rim is so important. Pominski, I talk about him a lot. He's a decent basketball player, but his touch is horrific. Yeah. It is really bad.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
Like, you're routinely airballing layups and shit.
Yes. Like, if you're, and it's, sometimes it's like not even about the air ball. It's just like it hit the ball, it hit the rim and just fall off. Like, it's no bounce around, no softness to it. Just hit the rim, come off.
That's a fact. Yeah, I think that I'm sure. Of course, you guys are like yelling a bunch at the screen. Like, bro, this is obvious. I'm trying to think of like something individual to me like that I would be looking for in basketball. Oh my God! It's crazy how old we are because everything I'm saying is like old school shit.
It is
bigs that bring the ball down after rebounds.
Great
bigs
great
that are
one.
like
great
who default to the turtle shell. Like, oh my God, I cannot stand that shit.
Yes,
bro.
I absolutely love that.
Because they do it. The reason it bothers me so much is because people don't understand they do it other times than when they rebound too.
Yes.
Because you're mentally like, oh yeah, let me protect the ball. So that is what you do to protect the ball.
Yeah.
So if you catch a pass in the lane, instead of keeping it up, you're mentally trying to keep it down. Yeah, so.
This is a character one. I'm sorry. But teammates that come off the floor and don't stand up on the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you are a number one, Darren Peterson, AJ DeBontis, anybody 3 through 30, you're not getting drafted by my team because that changes every like. I watch how LeBron acting like that on the bench early. He's 40 now, so it's okay. But like early in his Miami days, him acting like that, what that does for you. Steph, Wemby, how he acts like, and this is a guy that has been around a lot of sports. So I've seen this on the high school level, what it does for the best player in a high school team to be energized on the bench when the guy that don't really play that much is in the game and getting his few minutes and how that boosts his confidence. So I know at the NBA level that helps and that matters. So yes, that's a difference.
All right, this is my last one because it's really not too many I can think of right now. And this is more so like it's like an individual thing. Taking technical free throws if you're not the best free throw shooter in the world. That shit makes me like side. Like, who the fuck told you to shoot that free throw? Nigga? Like, are you crazy, dog? Like, even if that shit go in, bro. Like,
that's hilarious. All right, that was a great little segment. All right, so let's jump into a quick, another little quick hot topic. There's been some trades happening. We're about to get into another one, but before we do that, who are your top 5 duos now in the NBA? We got some trades. We got Giannis in Miami, LaMelo's in Minnesota. Who are your top 5 duos in the NBA?
I'm gonna start 1 to 5.
Okay.
Number 1, Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow, didn't think you were gonna say that. I love that. I love it.
Hey, beat him. Beat him. Fuck it. Number 2, Dylan Harper and Victor Wembanyama.
I knew that was gonna be somewhere on here.
Number 3, I'm gonna go Bam Giannis.
Okay.
Number 4, Anta LaMelo. And at 5, if they're playing together in a month, I'm gonna still go Amon and KD.
Okay. Whoa, that's not what I thought you was about to say. Yeah. All right. So you said Amon and KD. Okay, cool. And number 1, I still do have Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. Beat them. Beat them. And number 2, I have the second duo in the East that may not be together for too much longer, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I didn't even.
And number 3, I do agree with Ish just because of their sheer defensive presence. Giannis and Bam would be a 3 for me. Yeah. And number 4, I am going to go with the young dynamic duo of LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. Yeah. And at number 5, I am going to go as bad as I want to go with Vic and Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper still has to prove it to me just a little bit more before he has to start a season before I throw him on there. I do want to put him on there, but at number 5, I am going to go with Luka and LeBron James.
Let's go, Bron.
Luka and LeBron, man. That's what I'm talking about, boy. I'm taking him over anybody. You know what I mean? But nah.
Luka.
Come on, man. That's predominantly because of Luka. You know what I mean? But nah, for real. My fifth one would probably be okay. I was about to say my 5th one would probably be Jokic and Jamal Murray, but Luka and LeBron might,
they better than niggas. Oh God, Luka.
You know what I
mean? Damn, who did the Warriors just get?
Jimmy Butler.
No.
Yaxel.
Yeah, Stephanie Yaxel.
Niggas just Steph and Bob. Niggas just Steph, nigga. Love Steph.
They do a lot of the heavy lifting there. Like, shit, if I got Victor there, fuck it.
But jumping into the Spurs, man. Oh, sorry. Jumping into the Heat. Giannis leaves Milwaukee. One-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP. Ever since he's been in his prime, he's been first-team All-NBA, I believe, 6 times. He's been a Defensive Player of the Year.
Twice.
Once. He won MVP and Defensive Player in the same year, which is I believe 1 or 2 players to ever do that.
Him and Mike.
Vic will do that soon. Yeah. But yeah, man, he's just a real legend in Milwaukee. Kareem was a part of that franchise, but he's no question the best player in that franchise history because of what he means to that city, what he has been able to bring to that city, the revenue, the currency. Mm-hmm. So them trading him was very hard. Yeah. I actually did think him and Steph may be the last 2 guys to be one place forever, because I do think Book is leaving Phoenix soon. Yeah. Kevin Durant left every team he's been on. I don't know why I did that. I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that.
No, that's funny as fuck.
And I honestly,
Trae Young got traded.
A sleeper for me now, a young one is Anthony Edwards. After this trade, another 5 years, because LaMelo gonna be there for 5 years. He ain't going nowhere. So I definitely think Ant could be on that list of one team forever.
They'll never let Vic hit free agency.
Good one. Vic might get a 17-year deal.
They like Adam Silver step in like, no, you need to sign the contract. Like, you can't be a free agent, bro. Like no team's gonna sign anybody else for 6 weeks.
But Giannis needed to make a move. He was tired of what felt like purgatory in Milwaukee, and quite frankly, it's hard to get free agents to come to Wisconsin. So just got to be honest about that.
Shout out to Four. I got a lot of niggas in the phone.
And
a
lot?
I got like 20 niggas I know in Milwaukee.
That's crazy.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas going through it. Niggas are going through it.
You would have told me that, and I don't know you. I would have thought some things about it.
Like, these niggas love Milwaukee so much. Like, niggas was in the chat like, well, Tyler Hero from Milwaukee, so Tyler Hero from the Force, so I guess. Like,
okay, sure. So Giannis is traded to the Milwaukee Bucks for Tyler Hero, Jamie Vasquez, some picks, and another bench player. Bobby Portis goes along with to Miami, which was a big deal. That was a really big piece of that. So your reaction to that?
Ooh, that's scary. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, that's scary, twin.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say. Okay.
Roster-wise, not really scary.
Oh,
Bam,
okay.
Giannis.
Back to you.
That's a good one,
back here.
too.
Okay.
Cool. Like, Giannis one of the best players in the league. Mm-hmm. Bam one of the best defensive players in the league. Cool. Davion Mitchell, great defender. Wiggins. Like, they have a really cool roster. And then I was like, Eric Spoelstra coaches that team.
Good point.
And niggas is in the chat like, bro, they don't got no shooters. I was like, yo, Eric Spoelstra coaches the team. So in December, when some fucking European nigga from a country that doesn't exist anymore comes off the bench and hits 5 threes in the second quarter, niggas like, yeah, that's what Eric Spoelstra does. And that is what makes this so terrifying. Is if the Heat really want to, this could probably be the best defensive team maybe ever.
That's not exaggerative.
Like, genuinely ever. Like, Davion Mitchell, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, Bam, and Bobby Portis. Like,
that's terrifying.
Bro, actually, they look insane, bro. And just like I did with Myles Garrett, I do want to be fair to Giannis because I have criticized Giannis a lot. Of course, I'm about to criticize him in a couple of minutes in a way nobody has done up until this point, which I appreciate for myself as being such a great hater. Like, nobody else saw this angle but me. But like, with respect to the Bucks, he won a championship with the Bucks and a 50-point triple-double to seal the series. I'm pretty sure Eric Spoelstra's going to game plan better than the Bucks did. I'm pretty sure Eric Spoelstra is going to know how to maximize.
Better than Doc Rivers.
Better than Doc Rivers. That's what I said. What was the name of the nigga he won the championship with? The nigga they said was always drunk. What is that nigga name? The white guy. He used to be the Hawks coach. He was the Bucks coach. Budenholzer.
Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
So, I think Eric Spoelstra is going to be better than Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah.
So I think Giannis is going to be maybe a little better than he was the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So that's why it was so scary to me, just the overall package.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let you react because I'm going to hate on Giannis.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
That was my reaction to it.
Yeah,
cool. Like,
that's fine.
not how I felt about LaMelo, because I don't feel like, I feel that. Let me go TikTok mode. I feel that Giannis to Milwaukee I feel Giannis going to the Heat is very similar to Giannis being in Milwaukee.
Right.
I do not think they have a great offense. They have a solid defense with a legendary coach and not really a great bench. Yeah. And with that formula of Giannis, with the closer that is not next to him, no Dame Lillard, no Chris Middleton, no guard closer next to him, I do think he's in the same position he was in Milwaukee with the better defense.
Yeah.
And
nicer weather.
I do think LeBron James is the greatest floor raiser on the court. Eric Spoelstra is the greatest floor raiser as a coach. Yeah. What he's able to do with a mediocre roster is incredible. So I don't care who fills out this roster. This team will be a top 6 seed, potentially top 4, and they will win at least one playoff series. But I don't know if they will be able to beat the Celtics, the Knicks, the Pistons without a closer, because that's what Giannis is proven not to be able to be. Right. Kendrick Perkins says he'll never be the leading scorer on a championship team anymore. And what he really meant by that was he won't be the closer and main guy on a championship team anymore. Right. And I do agree with that. That if they don't go get a real bona fide 2-guard that can close games in the fourth quarter, then they'll just be a solid team. Yeah. Because as good as you are defensively, this game, especially in the NBA, is about a bucket. Yeah. And the Heat don't have anybody right now that you can just put on the court and say, go get me one. Yeah. And until they get that, it's very hard for me to believe in them against the biggest and best teams in the NBA.
I 1,000% agree with you. And before I start hating on Giannis, I want to just jump in here with an idea that I had. And we give out trade ideas all the time. And some have happened in the history of our show. So I want to introduce this into the atmosphere. And Pat, fam, for sure you can keep this one. I mean, one of the greatest to ever do it. Like, please don't let me start counting your tab.
Stupid.
But let me tell you something, Rock. How low is John Morant price really?
So when I thought you was about to say De'Aaron Fox and we was going to end this,
no.
and I was going home. No. I'm sorry to cut you off because that's a much better one, and you're right, and I'll cut that out. But I need you to know if you would have said De'Aaron Fox, I would have jumped up this fucking window. Okay, John Morant, I'm with you all the way 10 toes down. Let's go.
They are saying John Morant price cheap. I'd go check how cheap it is. Because if you can go get John Morant for bargain bin trade value, that's the best team in the league. You're going to win the championship if everybody plays. Because you're going to have elite defense, but John Morant is one of the few players that is available, that is young, and that is athletic, and is a cheap price that can be a closer at the end of the game, that can be a contributor, and that can set Giannis and Bam up. So if you can, listen, everyone, this is why I want to present this way, because this is a Pat Riley type of move where he can't be controlled. You can't talk to the kid. He doesn't know anything. Pat Riley walk in, sit them 7 rings on the table, probably up $1 billion. It's like, yo, come to Miami and your life will change.
Yes.
And you won't have the pressure of being the number one. You won't have the pressure of being the face of the franchise.
And one thing Pat Riley does, protects his superstars.
Protects you, bro. Like, and I mean this, I might send this to Ja. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. On my niece's life, like, if everything gonna happen to you in Miami, you'd have a max contract right now, and nobody would be talking about it. Because Pat Riley would have went to the wall for you.
That's 100% true.
And if there is any motivation you have to try to get out of Memphis to the best possible scenario, bro, it is Miami, bro. Pat Riley will go to the match for you, bro.
I am completely in agreement with you. And to end my rant, I'm sorry, I wanted to throw this in. if you think I'm tripping, if you think I'm being too hard on Giannis and he's so good because he's 30-12 in the regular season in the inflated stats era, the last time he got out of the second round, Tom Brady was in the NFL. So maybe think about that before you get mad at me.
That's so fun.
That can lead into your hate.
You're so good at this. And shout out my nigga Roby, because Roby don't have a podcast, so Roby won't do this segment. But I'm channeling a little Roby in me today. I'm channeling a little Roby. Shout out to West Side, my nigga.
USA is up 1-0.
Hey, USA. But how come y'all so mad at Kevin Durant for going to the Warriors because he lost to them? But the last time we saw Giannis as a 1 seed, he got beat by an 8th seed, humiliated by the same Miami Heat team. Where the smoke for Giannis? What? How is this different? A team that's been to the finals in the parity era, and I ain't gonna put quotes around it because it is the parity era. A team that's been to the finals more than Giannis in the parity era.
Yup.
In the same time Giannis is prime.
Yup.
Who has beat Giannis multiple times, including just blowing up his roster, apparently.
Yup.
And everybody's like, yeah, great for Giannis. Like, wow, oh my God. Like, no, bruh. No, bruh. Y'all niggas killed KD, bro. It's time to kill Giannis. He couldn't get it done without fucking Drew Holiday and everybody else closing them games. It was a minute left, and what did he do? He threw the ball out of bounds.
He did do that, guys.
Was he scared to shoot free throws?
He did do that, guys.
And now, because Pat Riley getting to Miami, it's all, well, thank God he's out of there. Nah, nigga, you ran. You ran.
Yeah.
And so, listen, and we can talk. We will be the show to introduce that to the hate zeitgeist, nigga.
Hey, man, I'm backing it. I'm backing that.
Yo, like,
I think KD's move is a little bit different because it happened the year after,
for sure.
But it's still the same premise. And I do think if KD would have went to the Warriors in 2018, niggas would still talk about it like they do.
And this is why I like push it so hard. That's the last time we saw Giannis in the playoffs. Right?
Let me confirm that. I'm pretty sure.
I'm like because that was the year the Pacers went. Or was it the year before?
When I type his name in Google, I put Greek Freak in, it doesn't ever come up.
But like, yeah, it's like one of the last 1 or 2 times we saw you in the playoffs, it was getting sent home pretty bad. It might have been 2 years. I think it was 2024, right?
Yeah. 2020. Boy, he didn't make the. Okay. So the last playoff series he played in. Oh, this is regular. Am I in the playoffs? Oh, yeah. Okay. The last playoff series he played in was a loss to Indiana. That was the last season he played in. That's the 5 games where he went off on Tyrese Halliburton's dad. Yeah. He averaged in that series. He averaged. I'm not about to do this. They have the totals here.
It's like 30, 10, and 10. Let's just say 30, 10, and 10. But yeah, like you ran from the grind.
It was actually 30 and 12. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I forgot that shit with him and Tyrese Halliburton dad.
That was a really funny game. And then the year before that, he lost to Miami. That was a series he lost in 4 games as I believe they were the 1 seed.
Yeah, we're the 1 seed. You were reverse swept by this team as the 1 seed with all these Damian Lillard. If he just had one more, if Dame had Steph teams, all right. Well, now it's Dame and Giannis.
Yup.
You got reverse swept by Jimmy Butler.
Yup. That did happen. It did happen.
Like, bruh. Like, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Giannis. Enjoy this month. Y'all better win. Y'all better win ASAP, too.
And they will not. Yeah. I can tell you that. They will not.
It's going to be hell playing them niggas, though.
Boy. Oh, no. They're going to be annoying. They're going to be annoying.
That's going to be one of the most annoying teams in the league.
Man, you ain't lying about nothing you said. You ain't lying about nothing you said.
But
all right,
you know what my biggest hope is? And I know we shouted him out earlier because, I mean, this guy's an NBA champion. Great guy. I mean, I don't know him, but, like, great personality. Bobby Portis is probably washed. This feels like a year too late type of shit.
For Bobby Portis?
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. The thing about it is that he's so big that, like the lineup you said with Davion, Andrew, Bobby at the 3, and Giannis is such a big lineup, and he can't shoot. That's not a fake jumper. Yeah. So Al Horford's still shooting that pill game.
Yeah,
so I don't know if what they need him to do will be a year too late because, like, the role he was playing in Milwaukee, they really needed him to be a scorer.
Yeah.
I believe the Heat need him to be sporadic in scoring.
Right.
Once they finish the roster. Right now, it's constructed like they need him to score.
Yeah.
I don't think the roster will end that way. I think in moments, it'll be those 4 guys, unless they get another point guard, which they should go get Ja. I want to mention, I do agree with you on that. But if they go get Ja and the Wiggins, Ja, Giannis, Bam close, I think it would be a situation where whoever has a hot hand between Bobby and this player, that player would close the game with a
If they get Ja, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
they would be my pick if they got Ja.
I'd buy a Heat Ja jersey.
Because I don't think Ja's problem was anything other than he didn't like playing for that coach. I was paying attention to that Ja's story. Yeah. The way the coach, first off, the coach started playing him like 28 minutes a game.
Right.
He started playing 12 deep. Everybody was playing like 28 to 22 minutes a game. Yeah. He didn't like that. And then he took the ball out of his hands and started making them play a little bit more of a motion offense, which isn't how Ja plays. And it's not conducive with the Ja style of play because he's not the best shooter, and it was causing him to put him in catch and shoot situations, which is not what he's comfortable with, and that's okay because he's been a point guard all of his life that has a ball in his hands, and that's what he came into the NBA doing.
He's literally one of the best pick and roll ball handlers, and y'all stop running pick and roll.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. In the modern
and then
NBA,
traded the big, he did it the best with.
Yeah, in the modern NBA. So please, Ja, get to Miami.
But great call out. Great call out. Top 30 players.
Yes. I think for this, do your 30 and let me call out niggas that I don't like.
So
instead of us doing 60.
Twin, I want you to know I was about to say that.
Okay.
I was literally about to say that. I was about to ask if you had your list because I was like, if you don't, let me just review my list.
Okay, I got you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So I was like, hey man, NBA free agency is coming around. We're wrapping up. We got about 2 more shows before we only talk about music and football till December.
Yeah. Till Christmas Day.
To Christmas Day. So I wanted to talk to Ish about the top 30 players in the NBA. And I made this list before LaMelo got traded, and because I'm happy about this, I may change this list a little bit.
Right Sneak that nigga in at 29.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, Chet don't got to be on here.
Yeah. Chet's not on my list for sure. Chet is not on my list. Hell no.
So I am going to start this list from 30 to 29. Okay. Every 10 players Ish will go through. And we'll go like that. So this is, and then I'll do a TikTok for the top 10, but this will just be top 30. We'll do a little short YouTube segment for this. Yep. Boom. At 30, I have LaMelo Ball.
Yes, sir. Big baller bread. We are in a better market. Let's go.
At number 29, I have Pascal Siakam.
Solid. Okay.
At number 28, I have Paolo Banchero.
Okay, we'll see. All
right. At 27,
yeah,
I have Trae Young.
Okay.
At 26, coming off an amazing finals performance, OG Anunoby. At 25, Anthony Davis, who I'm disappointed is this low.
Okay, that's full. We getting old.
At 24, Bam Adebayo.
Wilt Bam Kobe.
At 23, that'll probably make me laugh the rest of my life. Like, I have a couple things that'll make me laugh anytime I hear him. One of them is, if we can go to Bellinose, where the hell can we go? That'll make me laugh for the rest of my life. But Wilt Bam Kobe is up there. At 23, Jalen Johnson. At 22, Cooper Flag. At 21, Jamal Murray. And at 20, Devin Booker.
Okay.
I'll read them all faster. Okay. LaMelo, Siakam, Banchero, Trae Young, OG Anunoby, Anthony Davis, Bam, Jalen Johnson, Cooper Flag, Jamal Murray.
Okay. I would have 2 people going up together.
Who?
OG Anunoby.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say he shouldn't be on here.
No. I think OG should be higher.
Okay.
I think OG should be higher, closer to 20. And then say it one more time. The top 5.
So AD, Bam, Jalen Johnson, Cooper Flag, Jamal Murray.
And I'm dropping Jamal Murray for sure. I think I would drop Jamal Murray and
out of the top 30 or just to like 28.
I would have him closer to 20.
Okay.
Listen, Twin, gun to my head, Twin. Is Jamal Murray better at basketball than Amen Thompson?
I would say yes because of you know how I feel about the fourth quarter, about being in a bucket, being the lead scorer. So that's why he went up so high because you know he made his first All-Star this year. He had his best season this year.
He did play pretty good.
And so he's they split closing because Jokic does close games a lot. So
that's fair. And this is the last change. I would flip Bam and Cooper Flag.
So I really wanted to,
Yeah.
but I have two people on here that are where they are because of potential, and he was one of them.
Okay, that's fair.
I think at the end of next season,
Yeah.
everybody will
He
think
could be like a
Cooper
top 10 player.
flat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I almost put him in the top 15. Like that's how good I think that boy is.
Okay.
He is like that. So I like those critiques. Remember I made this a few days ago, so I have some changes. Like after you look at your list after a few hours, like I honestly think I would probably move Jamal Murray down to about 25, and I would move everybody I have up a spot.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, so let's move to 20 to 19, 20 to 11. At 20, Devin Booker.
Yep.
19, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
18, Tyrese Maxey. 17, Scotty Barnes.
Okay.
16, Kawhi Leonard. 15, Kevin Durant.
Okay.
14, Donovan Mitchell. 13, he's back, Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
12, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
11, LeBron James.
The King at 11? I think I like, but the only one that really stood out to me was Maxey, and I like Maxey though. So I'm trying to figure out.
Maxey was 30 a game last year, damn near gang. Like,
yeah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling. I think that's solid. The 11 to 20 right there, all solid, no changes.
I appreciate that. Okay.
This is where it get nasty.
So top 10.
Yeah.
I actually think you're going to agree with everything on here except for one thing.
Right.
Two things that I'm looking at it. Yeah, definitely two things. Three. Steph Curry, 10. 9, Cade Cunningham. 8, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 7, Jason Tatum. 6, Luka Doncic. 5, Anthony Edwards. 4, Nikola Jokic. 3, Victor Wembanyama. 2, SGA. 1, Jalen Brunson.
Woo.
And I will say Jalen Brunson and SGA are 1A and 1B. I don't care who. Like, they're both 1.
I love it. Steph at 10, it just hits my ear wrong because it's Steph Curry.
Me too, bro.
But I will say the only change I would make is have Wemby 2, Brunson 1, SGA 3.
Okay.
I would have Brunson 1 because he beat Wemby, and I have Wemby 1 because Wemby 2
because he beat SGA.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that, and I thought about flipping them. And I think next year, let me say this, because I did give this benefit to Cooper. Yeah. I do believe at the end of next year, Wemby will be the first person since Jokic to be the unanimous best player in the world, because I think he will just be that dominant in the regular season. I do think his offensive game will take a leap. And again, I think at the end of the regular season, we will be saying that. Right. After the championship, it could be another Jalen Brunson situation where Ant pull away, Jalen Brunson win another one, Jason Tatum come out of nowhere. Yeah. And that happens, but at the end of the regular season, I think he will be the MVP and the best player next year.
Yeah, I like that. I like the, what was that, 3 Knicks, OG Cat
and Jalen Brunson in the top 30. And I think that's accurate, bro.
I do like that. I'm trying to think later in your list who I can replace with Stephon Castle, but
I see Stephon and Dylan came in my whoa, boy! I was about to say some shit, boy. Balls, Stephon Castle.
Listen, you need to be careful with Spurs Twitter now. It's a dark side of that like international fan base on Spurs Twitter. It's some dark shit going on in Spurs Twitter. Be careful.
Dark web shit going on over there, gang.
Be careful for what we clip. Yo, dog, that shit, and I'm not gonna provide no context, but like I think on the way, like the first game of the finals, like they finally saw like everybody's girlfriend. Like Stephon Castle has a girlfriend. Like he's a person. Like once he leaves the court, he has friends. Like he doesn't only hang out with the team.
Okay, I saw the chat blowing up. I thought it was another move going on. Okay, so no, it's not that. Okay, cool. All right,
got braids again.
So. I want to go through the top 10 again just for a quick video. So I have a list of the top 10 players in the NBA right now after all of the free agency moves. And this is somewhat what I think now and kind of what I'm projecting for next year as well in the mix of that. Yeah. So at number 10, I have Steph Curry. At number 9, I have Cade Cunningham. At number 8, yes, I do have Giannis Antetokounmpo. At number 7, I have Jason Tatum. If you have a problem with that, 46 on your home floor to send you home after coming back down from 3-2. At number 6, Luka Doncic. At number 5, Anthony Edwards. If you have a problem with that, defense matters to me. It should to you as well. At number 4, Nikola Jokic. At number 3, Victor Wembanyama. At number 2, SGA. And at number 1, the king of New York, the Finals MVP, Jalen Brunson.
Yes,
I
sir.
will say about the top 3, those are all interchangeable for me. Okay. I will close this with, and I want to see how you feel about this. I think since 1999, since 2002, this is the closest that 1 and 9 have ever been in the NBA in my lifetime. Like the gap between Cade Cunningham and whoever you think is the best player in the NBA is not very large at all. When it was Bron and Blake Griffin was the 9th best player, or Chris Paul, no offense, like when it was Kobe and fucking Vince Carter was the 9th best player, this was a large gap. Yeah. Right now, the gap is not very small.
I think. I'm trying to think of a year.
Not very big.
I'm trying to think of a year to give you. Let's say 2002. So, no, probably not 2002. Because you still got Shaq. So the gap between Shaq and whoever's 9 would be massive.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good idea. Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm definitely trying to think.
Because you got to think it's a couple. It's Shaq, then it's Kobe, then it's Tim, then it's it's Shaq, 99, Kobe, 2000, yes. Yeah. 2000 Shaq, 2001 Kobe, 2002 Shaq, 2003 Tim, 2004 Kobe.
Yeah, KG.
And KG.
Yeah.
Like 9 in that period was never touching them.
Right.
Never.
That's a fact. Yeah, no. I don't think it. I feel like right now, individually, we are in a. It's crazy. I was driving here, like, niggas swore they hated super teams. Y'all niggas be lying. Y'all niggas be lying. That's so fucking lies. It's nothing better. Yo, y'all just go to Miami? Oh, shit. Y'all niggas don't want to. That's what we want to see, bro. I don't want to see, like, niggas go to war, bro. So, yeah, I do agree. Like, I feel like we are, especially, I think you see that with the parody era where the game is so much different now. Like, so many people that could be the best player in the world.
Yep. I was about to say, in closing, this is probably the most he can lead a guy to a championship team that we have in the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know if we've ever had 9, 10 guys. Because we're talking about, I stopped it at 9. Steph, how far is the peak version of Steph really off from SGA? Like, so, yeah, bro, this is just an amazing time for the NBA. But that's it on the NBA. Well, we do have the draft. Shout out to all of the draftees.
Yes, I did want to hit the draft.
I do too. So shout out to all of the draftees. What did you want to hit?
Listen, Terrence Reed Jr., I just want to welcome you to your destiny. Like, if you, first of all, like I think it was last week, the report came out. Like, I love that. Like, it's no feeling like knowing you have a young superstar. Mm-hmm. So there's things that's gonna happen as he gets better that have nothing to do with your team just because he's a superstar. Mm-hmm. But it's like kind of like how D-Hop was like, yo, I want to play with Lamar. Yeah. Niggas was like, bigs around the league are fighting to get next to the Victor Wembanyama to play power forward. Yep. Because everyone just watched the finals like, man, they could use the power forward.
Yep.
And then we get probably the best power forward in the draft. Mm-hmm. Like, he's not a set. Like, if you're drafting him to play center, he's a lot lower grade on the chart. Mm-hmm. But if you're drafting him to play power forward, which Terrence Reed kind of fits the best of both worlds. Listen, I love Carter Bryant. Mm-hmm. I think I want to see Terrence Reed start a little bit next to Victor because I feel like it is such a unique answer to a quote-unquote Victor problem, and something we mentioned on the show about, like, he is not inside out. He's more outside in.
Yeah.
And there's a couple ways to remedy that where you can do it with guards, like we have the slash bros where you have 3 people penetrate the whole game. Mm-hmm. But also, if you have a power forward who's really inside out, that can reset the floor dynamic in a way.
Absolutely.
And Terrence Reed, and it's so funny, we talked about like things we wouldn't draft in a player. Everything we talked about, Terrence Reed is the complete opposite. Mm-hmm. High motor, great hands, great skip passer, great feel, strong rebounder, keeps the ball high from a winning program. Like, I was legit over the moon with the Terrence Reed.
I love that pick. I want to jump to the Hawks and the Warriors. Yeah. Kingston Flemings, I'm really happy about. I was praying to God that the Sacramento Kings did some Sacramento Kings shit. And A-Cup fell to Atlanta, but Kingston Flemings is no joke. Very bouncy, very quick. It has a solid jumper. He needs to become a better shooter, but this isn't I can't shoot. Right. This is I just got to become a better shooter. Like, he's 34% from the 3, not 22, 25, something like that. So he is going to become a better shooter. He is is a point guard, has been playing point guard, played point guard under an amazing, legendary coach in Kelvin Sampson at Houston. So I really, really love that pick. And then they were able to get the big from North Carolina, who I'm forgetting their name, but they drafted a stretch 7-footer. And he's an older guy, so he's going to be able to come in and play. And he's also going to get bigger and stronger and actually going to be a viable center option for them. But their center right now is 6'9", and then they drafted the 6'9" big from St. John's, who is a high motor, good hands, finishes around the rim, smart basketball player. But he's 6'9" in a league where the Jaden McDaniels is 6'9" and plays shooting forward sometimes. The SGA 6'7" and play point guard game. So we in a very the league is getting taller. Kevin Durant spoke about 2 years ago about how he think the Fred VanVleets and the Jalen Brunsons of the world were going to be played out. That's not true, but you are going to see a lot less of them than you used to. And you are already starting to see that trend now, but Darius Acuff and Kingston Flemings are both 6'3" and under, so clearly it's not going to matter too much.
That's a fact. I think you lost the, Tyus Jones, Mario Chalmers, Derek Fisher style of
play. That's what you lost.
You're not an elite offensive option, not an elite defensive option. You don't do anything spectacular, but you're kind of like a game manager quarterback.
Mike Conley.
Yeah, Mike Conley. It's kind of like how in the NFL it's no quarterbacks that can't run anymore.
Yeah,
it's really no game managers in the NBA now. You can't be that.
Yeah,
so definitely
you got to be a force multiplier somehow.
Exactly.
Somehow.
But the Warriors with Yaxel.
I love that pick. So the Warriors, for me, it was either draft Yaxel or trade the pick. Right. Do not draft a 19, 20-year-old that Steve Kerr is going to get mad at because he want to ISO or he want to rap after this. He want to rap after. Why, bro? We had the second pick in the draft, King, and then he drafted a rapper, bro.
A 7-foot rapper.
Oh, my God. Okay. Could you imagine
he's older than James Wiseman.
Could you imagine? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Yaxel Leonard is older than James Wiseman.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hold on. Could you imagine going to a rapper show and he comes out 7 feet tall?
7 feet, yeah.
I'm going home. Nobody wants to listen to a 7 foot tall fucking rapper.
2 Chainz is tall and he's not even 7 feet. And it's still you kind of tall to be doing what you're doing. You got to tall for that chinchilla.
It's a little weird to see 2 Chainz rapping. He be on stage nigga, this ain't proportionate, nigga.
Bro, that nigga 6'7", Lil Wayne is 5'3". You on the stage trying to get hype next to each other. You better hurt that nigga. Chill. Relax, bro.
But Yaxel, mature.
Yep.
Can shoot the ball. Played under a great coach who is now an NBA coach, which means you are getting NBA type treatment. He's been in college for a long time, which means he's gotten a lot of shots up. He's gotten a lot of game minutes. Facts. He has a lot of repetition. He's played in different systems. He transferred from junior college to UAB to Michigan. Excellent journey, which means he has a dog mentality. He has a fight about him. He has a motor about him. He has an energy about him. And just watching him, he was one of the most emotional draftees. I really love seeing that. So all these niggas got APs already, so they don't really be caring.
It's $200K right here. Damn, nigga.
Darius Acuff, a whole family had on Bucks, gang. I was like, the fuck is this, nigga?
Niggas touching papers. That NIL shit real. That
NIL shit real. So, Yaxel, I absolutely love. I think the Warriors made the right decision. If they weren't going to trade for Trey Murphy to draft him, and he can come in and start. If they're, I think they are looking at trading Jimmy Butler, which I think they should do.
They are,
but if they do not trade Jimmy Butler, he's someone who can come and start. And they re-signed Al Horford today. They're going to re-sign KP, Kristaps Porzingis. So their starting lineup is actually formidable. It's not. I put them and the Lakers in the same tier where you still have your old superstar who can get to that level. I think Steph at this point can get to that level more and more consistently than LeBron can. And the way he does it is so conducive with today's NBA style. It just works better and is more dominant than LeBron's is. But, that's still LeBron.
Yeah.
But you still have Draymond Green. If you keep Jimmy Butler, you have him coming back in the later of the year. So your starting lineup going into the playoffs, if you were able to be a 6 seed, would be Steph, Jimmy, Yaxel / Paz, Draymond, and then Horford. And then you would have Paz / Yaxel, DeAnthony Melton, and Horford / Porzingis coming off the bench with another role player or shooter or two. I really actually like that lineup. You're going to have, I like how Steve Kerr explained it last year was bro, we're too old to trying to get the top 2 seed, top 3 seed. Where our goal is to get a 5 or 6 seed and be in the playoffs and then let Steph rise to that occasion.
Right.
And we ain't seen Steph in the playoffs in the last few years. I do think him having fresh legs coming off of a season where he didn't play a lot. I do think them being able to build chemistry, having an older rookie, an experienced coach, that will matter, and they will be able to make some noise. Would I predict them to win the championship? Absolutely not. But I do think they're at a point where if everything works out, finishes off this offseason correctly, they could win a playoff series.
Yeah. You can just ignore this next part because it's not something Warriors fans want to hear. Biggest dream for me next season is LaMelo Ball giving them 50 to send them niggas home next year. Like Steve Kerr rage quitting his job on the spot. Like, yeah, y'all won, bro. Like, man, shout out James Wiseman. Shout out Kyle Pitts. Got paid. I don't know why Kyle Pitts and James Wiseman are connected. You can figure that out. But shout out Kyle Pitts. Guaranteed Travis Kelce money.
I was like, what is he fucking talking about?
Yeah,
but yeah,
got Travis Kelce money. Fire, man.
Great NBA segment. We did that, didn't we?
Yeah, that was fire. Hit the draft. Hit fucking.
We did that.
Finals a little bit. Top 30.
Wait, real quick before we get off the draft, who you think is going to be better, AJ or Darren?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad you asked me this. I didn't see it with AJ this entire time. I didn't I knew he was okay, he's a great big size, he's athletic, but it wasn't like when Zion was coming out. It was oh yeah, this nigga's obviously a superstar. I kind of see it. I kind of see that dog, and because we really don't know much about either of them. Mm-hmm. His mentality compared to DP, give me AJ.
I got Darren Peterson, and it's really simple for me. Shot making lead, best shot maker in the draft, bro. The way he's able to score with versatility, catch and shoot off pin downs, off screens, create for himself. He can also create for others. He didn't have to do that with Kansas. I listened to scouts, so I heard a lot of scouts say he should have went to Kansas to begin with. That wasn't the right school for him because he should have had the ball in his hands more. He's a creator. He's a facilitator. That was his role in high school. So they believe he's going to get more back to that. Yeah. But just at the end of the day, AJ still needs to work on his jump shot. Yeah. That boy is he's walking in the NBA, and next year he will be averaging 20 points a game. That's his ceiling.
Can I give you a third answer?
Who?
Caleb Wilson.
Okay, that was going to be my third answer, too, because I was going to ask you that. That's absolutely my third answer. He looks amazing.
He looks like a top 5 player in the NBA.
Yes.
He looks crazy.
He has the motor, the hands, the athleticism. Yeah. He can shoot the mid-range. Yeah. He's 6'9", 6'10". He's 19, so he's probably going to end up at 6'11 and a half.
Right. He strong. He looks like he looks like one of the people that, you don't have to say he's going to put on weight. Like that, he's naturally going to get bigger. And,
you can tell with his body. I like that. Exactly. Yeah, pause, yeah.
And Utah and Chicago will probably be my favorite league pass watches this year.
Okay.
Busales and Caleb Wilson are huge. If they wanted to play guard, which they said he might try to play, they're a huge backcourt. Busales tries to dunk everything. Mm-hmm. Caleb Wilson's going to try to dunk everything, and it's some niggas in Utah.
I will say and when we say league pass watches, we're not talking about our favorite teams. His real league pass watches, Spurs, mine is the Wolves and the Warriors. So, but ours that we go quad box on the phone, mine are Utah for sure because I love Darren Peterson. The Wizards because Trae Young, Anthony Davis, AJ DeBonson. That's going to be a fun team to watch. And my last team is a sleeper team that I was looking, and I was like, I'm going to watch some of their games next year and be excited about. Is Dallas. I really, how I love Cooper Flag. Yeah. Bro. I think Cooper Flag is like that, so I really want to dive into them next year.
They don't have to think I was Mexican, right? Yo, I tried to say that with the straightest fucking face I could. I knew you was going to laugh. I tried to say that with the straightest face.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Okay, all right. From Mexico, though.
Yeah, twin from Mexico.
I got to be more careful.
Oh shit, that is too funny. Yeah. Okay, Kyle Pitts. So I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Let me pull it up.
I do not think that the deal was bad. I think Kyle Pitts is in an unfair position at this point in his career where he did not live up to his draft potential. So him being a good player no longer matters anymore. Right. Kyle Pitts is a good player. He's a good tight end. He's a top 10 tight end in football. He's productive. He has size. He's gotten more physical over the years. And
came back from the ACL for sure.
Came back from the ACL. I do think Kevin Stefanski loves tight end, loves to use tight ends in his passing offense, so he's going to be very productive this year. Was it a little bit of an overpay? Sure, but I don't think it was a drastic overpay. I love that it's only a 3-year deal, so you can get out of it in 2 years. It was a solid weapon, and not having him would have made their offense worse. So they overpaid slightly, but I don't think in the future, in the long run, it will matter. And I do think Kyle Pitts is a good football player. He's been over 1,000 yards in 3 out of his 4 seasons, 6 touchdowns last year, and he hasn't had a great quarterback. Like you mentioned, Travis Kelce money. If he was playing with Mahomes, I'm sure he would be much better. If he was playing with Josh Allen, I'm sure he would be much better. So I'm not mad at the move, but it is just unfortunate. Every time anything happens with Kyle Pitts, we're going to be like, he was a 4th pick in the draft.
I love hating on Kyle Pitts. Because, like, everything you just said is the reason I love hating on Kyle Pitts. And he's like, man, he's not that bad. Like, he's really not that bad. Like, Kyle, he tries hard. He plays, when he can, get over 1,000 yards. I love it. But genuinely, like, he's probably the easiest NFL player to hate on in, like, my recent Falcons hating life, where it's like, dog, like, first of all, the draft class, we mentioned him going for it. That first round has made $1 billion already. Yeah. In contracts. Yeah. Like,
it's insane.
Like, and we're saying just their contract, not their lifetime earnings. It's like their rookie deal ends, they re-up. But I just, hating aside, jokes aside, him catching 3 touchdowns aside, the guaranteed money, like, legit, like grabbed me back. Like, I could not believe he got the most guaranteed money from any tight end ever. That is nuts to me. But in a couple weeks, this is the thing with contracts, right? Mm-hmm. And this is why you have to hate on them as soon as they happen. In a couple weeks, Sam Laporta's going to sign. And then, another tight end's going to sign. Yeah. And then another. Like, you're only going to, like, that was the thing with the Jaylen Brown shit. Like, the Jaylen Brown, like, max contract story was a story for, like, 3 days. Yeah. And then somebody else signed. So it's only going to be funny for a couple days. I just love pointing out that Kyle Pitts pick. And it's like, who else y'all niggas paying? Drake London got a deal. Yeah. Y'all finna re-up Bijan. Yeah. But, like, I mean, who else getting this money?
They gave the Brenton Strange has got $25 million guaranteed, and he doesn't have 1,000 yards total in 3 seasons.
Yeah, like I don't know who Brenton Strange is. That's the Jags, right?
Yeah, that was the Jags tight end. So the price of doing business is the price of doing business. Yeah. I also did lie to you guys. He has only had 1,000 yards one time, and it was his rookie season. But he had 928 last year, so close enough.
And this is the thing, like, Kyle Pitts has been so hateable for so long that niggas have died on so many hills. Anytime I think of Kyle Pitts, I just think about that. Like, where niggas is like, bro, he's not a bust, he's a Pro Bowler. I was like, I mean, listen, have you looked at the Pro Bowlers lately?
Yeah.
Have you looked at who's been a Pro Bowler lately? Hey, Tyler Huntley, Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Shout out Snoop. But
that is true.
But yeah, definitely shout out Kyle Pitts for getting his bag. I'm trying to think what else happened.
So I am ready to jump to music. Actually, I do want to touch on a few things. Zendaya. Yeah. I don't know if y'all have seen her, and I think Zendaya is fine. I'm not talking about that. Like, she fine, it's cool. Have y'all seen them fits she been getting off? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if y'all are into fashion, but if you're into fashion, just go Google Zendaya Spider-Man press tour. Yeah. Them fits she has been getting off have been stupid. The dress she had on today with the spider web back is cold as a motherfucker, boy. Yeah, she's been the red and blue tank top mini skirt. Boy, she been killing.
Zendaya being an actress is something she could do on the side. Like, she could easily model for the rest of her life.
For the rest of her life, and no problem. Just as rich. Wouldn't matter at all. Like, she's really, really talented. Like, I actually was thinking about that because, we have our Angela Bassett's, we have our Meryl Streeps, we have our Tom Cruises, our Tom Hanks, Al Pacinos, those guys that have been around. Because, I just watched Heat for the first time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just watched Heat for the first time the other day. Incredible movie. And I was like, I don't think I've ever seen Al Pacino and Robert De Niro young. Yeah. Like, I don't think, I don't go back and watch your movie. So I was like, I don't think I've ever seen him look like this. Is crazy.
I think, I don't want to cut you off. When I first watched Shawshank, I was like, man, that's Morgan Freeman.
No, that's crazy. Yeah. So I was thinking about who are our people that like, because you know how I feel about this show. I was like, we're gonna sit down with some of these people soon, and we're gonna get to talk. And I'm just like, who are the people that are gonna be like, yo, I've been watching you my whole life. It's an honor to meet you. Zendaya's on that list.
Oh yeah,
Zendaya's been famous since we were 13 years old.
Yeah,
gang.
Zendaya's on that list.
And then it's like Zendaya's not like, no offense, but like Zendaya's not like Bow Wow, where like Bow Wow's been famous. Bow Wow's been famous our whole life. Yeah, but it's like, if I saw Bow Wow, it would be like, oh, that's Bow Wow. What's up, Bow? Oh, shit. Like, it's Calvin Cayman. Like, if I saw Zendaya walking by his Buckhead Village, the world would stop. Like,
I would look around like, is this security around? Like, am I not supposed to be here?
Should I move?
Yeah, like, I would immediately feel fear. Like, are they shooting something? Like,
so,
yeah,
Zendaya is world-class superstar, bro. Like, shout out to her. Zendaya's on that list. Chalamet's on that list.
You know, underrated one, right? Shia LaBeouf.
He went too crazy.
I still have a beer with Shia LaBeouf.
He went too far left. If he would have stayed as an actor, because boy, he was talented.
Yeah, this nigga was in Holes and Transformers.
He was so good.
Yeah,
bro. He was so good. If he would have stayed on the straight and narrow, then yes, he would have been in that class. He just went too far left to Hollywood. Is kind of done away.
It's crazy. It feels weird. I only want to like save people from like my childhood because like I would for sure like no funny shit. Like if I was at Lennox and Miranda Cosgrove like sat across from me, like I would pass out. Like that's the OG of the OGs. Like I was having this conversation with niggas like Miranda Cosgrove invented streaming.
Yes, we had that conversation on this show.
I had that conversation with niggas all the time. That's how much I love Miranda Cosgrove.
Yes.
Like I've had a conversation like 10 times with niggas. Like I be telling niggas like, do y'all not know who Miranda Cosgrove is? Yo,
I know. You see,
man, niggas was legit streaming. Like in the chat, like yo, y'all see that chat? Like
random dancing. But yeah,
them niggas invented the T's. Remember when the T's with just two random shits on them? Two random words on them, like niggas was the real deal walking around. Like,
yeah, bro.
Pancake sandwich was on their shirt.
Pancake sandwich. Fuck you, my nigga.
Also, this is crazy. I'm really showing you how much I love iCarly. Do you know how all the Europeans was coming from, like, to the U.S. from the World Cup? It was this nigga. It was like, man, before I got to the U.S., I thought y'all had such weird food. I haven't seen spaghetti tacos anywhere. Niggas was like, nigga, that is a TV show, nigga. Like, niggas are not eating spaghetti tacos. But, like, that is how iconic that shit is.
Shout out to them niggas, boy.
And last one, because this low-key just a dick ride segment, Mr. Beast. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, absolutely not. I hate Mr. Beast. I'm scared of him.
Really?
I think something's coming out about Mr. Beast.
Oh, no, it already came out.
That's
He dodged one. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
He got love. I ain't gonna lie. Mister, I'm telling you. When Mr. Beast and Steve Jobs of YouTube, like, it was a nigga in that crew doing some weird shit. Them niggas got
no, I heard that. I heard about that.
They handled that shit. They got that shit in the room.
Real quick. I saw that, didn't see it again.
But yeah, I like the way Mr. Beast like approached YouTube for like when he first made his channel. It's like some Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs shit.
No, he is incredible. He is.
Like his first, when he first made his YouTube channel, was the first time he got a sponsor, like enough money to get a sponsor. They was like, so what are you gonna do? He's like, yo, just give me $1,000. Like, we're not gonna pay you to like just make a video. He's like, bro, I promise it's gonna work. He literally took the $1,000 in cash from them. He was like, yo, start recording. Just walked up to some random homeless nigga, gave him that all the money, and went viral. And he's been famous ever since. Like, he's that level of, like, YouTube genius where he was like, don't worry, it's going to work. I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, I love Mr. Beast.
That is crazy. We need
It's
him
also kind of sick, though. It's also kind of, like, sociopathic in a way. But
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's crazy. That's not okay, bro. And I'm going...
Did you hear about what happens when he dies?
Huh?
Did you hear about what happened when he dies?
About how they said, hold your hand on my casket, whoever gets to get my channel. Nigga, you're crazy. You're fucking crazy, my nigga. I don't care how many views you got, bitch. I don't care about them fucking views, my nigga. The nigga makes people sit in rooms for days on end for money, bro. You're crazy, bro.
One of the funny...
You just like exploiting people, bro.
This is how crazy. This is how crazy. There was one where I was like, yo, he was like, yo, you just gotta stay here for 100 days by yourself. He built this nigga a house. And then you think, all right, the challenge is you're just like isolated or whatever. It's like, oh yeah. And keep in mind, this is a grown ass man. Like the start of the video, he's like, yeah, I got a daughter. I'm gonna be away from my kids and my wife. My wife is working. Like real deal, regular nigga, right? So you thinking like, yo, this is a great video. Give him a chance at $1 million, change his whole life. So I'm watching like kind of like, all right. I'm hoping like, yo, don't make this too hard on this nigga. These niggas like he gets to like the 60th day. They start destroying the house. With the he gets to day 99. He like, all right, if you stay 10 more days, we'll give you $1 million. But if you stop right here, we'll give you $750,000. And the nigga like, you know, I really love my daughter. I just want to put her through school. Da da. He said, all right. He turned back around. He said, yeah, send it. And they just start destroying shit around the nigga.
That's y'all gonna tell me that's some nigga I should look at like Meryl Streep? Fuck you, nigga. No. Fuck you and fuck Mr. Beast, my nigga.
Like Mr. Beast the closest we ever got to the Hunger Games. Like that's like
that nigga's crazy, bruh. Oh my God, bruh. Oh fuck, bro! That is so funny. They started destroying the house.
So you don't want to leave? All right.
You want to do as I told you? Watch this, nigga.
Yeah. Nigga said, yeah. And this wrecking ball is sponsored by Feastables.
Boo! Sociopath, boy.
Shout out Mr.
You
Beast,
cannot
man.
fool me, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! If Joe Goldberg was ever real, it is Mr. Beast, my nigga. Like
dog, it's crazy. Like it's so funny. Like the dynamic we have because I love Mr. I sub to like 6 Mr. Beast channels.
Yeah, bro, you ain't too deep, bro. We gotta.
We
gotta have a talk.
Is Mr. Beast gaming?
Me and Ish gonna talk for 2 hours after this pod. I gotta figure out what this nigga be doing when he not around me. Bro.
Look, so is Mr. Beast gaming? Is Mr. Beast philanthropy? Is Mr. Beast 2? Is Mr. Beast? Yo, he got this one shit like the game, like you know in Minecraft, like you build shit. He would get this shit where he would like go in a Discord and let's just grab 100 niggas out to Mr. Beast's Discord. Drop you in the Discord server. Like he puts you in like different spots. He like, all right, you want $1,000 spot. He said, yo, you got an hour. Build something that's worth $1,000. We're gonna judge you when you get back. And that's the whole video. Like niggas build for an hour, and he going like, what's this supposed to be? College tuition, terrible. Skip. He was like, yeah, I quit my job to be here. So what you build? What is this?
Oh man.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Beast, man.
So, music. To close today, just have a few things to touch on. In 2 hours, T.I. is dropping an album. I'm actually about to go to the gym after this and probably listen to it in that motherfucker. Yes, I go to the gym at midnight. Something is wrong with me. I have an eating disorder. I ate pizza today.
He thinks just like food.
I ate pizza today, so now I got to work out. That's just today was my off day. Bad tacos, the ground beef. Me and my girl was eating cheap today, and I told you about the day I had, and I was like, nigga, if I gotta eat bad tacos at the end of this day, someone get murdered.
Sometimes you gotta order like a pizza you think about like in a cartoon way. Like,
dog, you are my best friend, man. I ordered a half and half cheese and mighty meaty. That pizza didn't look no type of normal, my nigga. That shit look like off a cartoon. The cheese was stretching and shit. It was too much meat on it. It was falling off.
Bro, sometimes I be watching a regular show like, man, that pizza look good than a bitch. Oh my God, that pizza look hard.
That Ninja Turtle pizza, my nigga. Yeah. Lord, oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
shout out T.I.
Shout out to T.I.
His
So,
sons gonna be on it?
I'm really excited. No, his sons are not on it. He dropped the debut record with Fat Joe and Jadakiss with T-Pain, 2 Chainz, and Jeezy. Okay. Boy,
that's crazy.
Sound crazy.
That's a crazy line.
Everything I've heard from him has sounded good. Mr. Him, I didn't like as a single, but I like as a song.
Right.
I just think it's going to be one of those songs that flow much better within the album.
Yeah.
So we'll have a review next week, obviously. So that's all we'll do on T.I., which is album that's going to be out by the time y'all see this. So Kodak Black, you did say you listened to that.
Yes, sir. KTB, Kodak the Boss, Kodak the Blessing. I enjoyed it. I'm someone who listens to Kodak long term. I've been listening to Kodak probably since 2016. Like painting pictures, Kodak, like long time. So I've been through the ebbs and flows with Kodak, And I love when I identify like a type of an artist where it's like, oh yeah, like Mad Kendrick or like something cool Drake. Snotty nose Kodak, like need to blow his nose Kodak. Crazy.
That's a good one, boy.
That's crazy.
Need to blow his nose, Kodak.
Yeah, need to blow it, like audibly, like when you talking to a kid who ain't blew his nose all day, like Kodak would sound like it shit on the album, but that shit was spinning, like that shit was going crazy. So I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Probably favorite song, Necklace, Nunchucks, Peter Roll. I think those would be my 3.
Necklace is definitely one of mine. I'm sorry, y'all. I had they sent Jay-Z shit, and I thought that was the real Jay-Z play. I was like, boy, did this nigga just drop an album on us? We was finna cut this part off, listen to an hour album and pot at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, for real.
but Chicken and Waffles was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Blessing. I'ma Be Cool. Most of All Prayers Called. Necklace. Yak Gonna Do It. And Idols Turn Rivals. All of those songs I like. And I'm not the biggest Kodak listener. I'm a Kodak fan, but I'm one of those you can't listen to everything. There's so much music and so many artists, but I don't think I've not listened to a Kodak album since 2020. Like I listen to every Kodak album. I'll have a day where I'll go back between Kodak, Boosie, Gates, like I'll be in that bag. So I love Kodak. And I honestly think he's one of those. I group him in that box of Young Thug where they don't make music serious enough for y'all to take them as serious with their talent. Like I think those are two of the most gifted, prolific artists that we have as rappers, but because of the style of music and the subgenre they're in, we don't take them as seriously as we should. So really great album from Kodak. I really like it. Did we even say the name of the album?
It was KTB. It was, I think
KTB, Kodak the Blessing.
Yeah, Kodak the
Blessing. Yes, shout out to Kodak the Blessing. If you have not heard it, please go listen to it now. Amazing album. Yeah,
I loved it. I think Necklace is probably my favorite, just like single song if I had to pick one. Like I love when niggas like when he reacted to what the internet said about his net worth. I love shit about that because niggas like think that shit real. Like, shit real. I think like, bro, I've had millions for years. Like, what the fuck?
Kodak been rich since he was 16.
Bro, Kodak got some hits, bro. Kodak got some hits. Bro, I'm telling you, Kodak, Uzi, and Thug, like those are niggas like niggas play with. Your favorite rapper would hate to be on the stage versus
play No Flocking before a concert. See what happened to a stadium. See what happened to a stadium. I play Rolling Please before a concert. See what happened to a stadium.
Oh, him and Gunna do how you do that shit?
Boy.
He Gunna fuck this same one. How you do that, man? Yo, I'm saying I love that for Kodak. I love that anytime Kodak news pops on my phone that's not him like doing drugs or getting arrested.
Is happy.
Good news. So like
for sure. YG, The Gentleman's Club. YG drops a new album.
Bro, crazy.
Yo, dog. I'm so happy for YG, bro. Artists ever drop an album and you be like, damn, I'm happy you did this.
Bro, like, yo, that, and I hate those niggas like, you dick right, maybe a little bit. But before the album came out, he was talking about, like, how he talked to Kendrick and how it changed his perspective on making this album. And you saw it, right?
No, I did not.
Oh, so, like, basically YG was saying Kendrick was like, bro, just don't drop some bullshit just to get your contract. Like, these matter. Like, he was telling him, like, yo, these matter, bro. Every installment in what you're doing matters. And it changed how he made this album, and he made it more introspective and more serious like an album after that. Wow. Coming off the heels of that. I feel like listening to this album, bro, you can hear, bro. You can hear, like, and I'm not saying you can hear the conversation. I'm saying you can hear how seriously YG is making this album.
Oh, absolutely, man. The introspection, which you hit on, is top tier. And it's not fake introspection, like I'm just trying to do something to hit a quota.
Yeah.
It felt like real thoughts he thought about making a song about, then thought about how to make the song, and then put the effort in to make a great song around it. And it was topic after topic on survivor's remorse, on depression, on self-transitioning, and things of that nature. He even mentioned how he felt about Drake mentioning him in the battle without going the clout chasey route. Like, that's why it hasn't really blown up, because it's not very obvious that he's talking about this. And on the song, he's not just talking about that. It's some other LA things he's talking about on that album. And that song is we know the truth. The Tyler the Creator feature emulating the Whisper song by the Yin Yang Twins on the low was incredible. Tyler the Creator, one of the greatest artists we have on this planet right now. Excellent song. And
real LA nigga.
And I love that Tyler has just gone deeper and deeper into him being from LA. I don't know if you saw the picture of him at the Jackass premiere, but he had the Dickies on. Yeah, I was like, look at my nigga, bro. But OMG with Pusha T, Kudos, Hitman, and then the Hitman's response, Insecure with Jid and Absol. Tiffany was an amazing storytelling song with the craziest twist I've ever heard in a rap song in my life. I was in the gym when that song was playing, and I audibly laughed. Like, people turned around and looked at me because I was like, what just happened?
Yeah, what the fuck did you
Because
say?
he dropped the beat out, twin. It's not like he whispered it like, yo, I know I'm not supposed to say this. But no, he dropped the beat out and screamed in my ear what he had to scream. And boy, oh boy, but regardless, amazing display of storytelling on that song and throughout this album. I was just so proud of YG because I revere and I love, and I think My Crazy Life is one of the greatest rap albums we've ever heard, top 50 rap album of all time, and I call it the cousin of Good Kid, Mad City. Right. If you listen to Good Kid, Mad City on Tuesday and listen to My Crazy Life on Wednesday, you will see what I'm saying. Like, they are cousins, and it makes so much sense that Kendrick is who he goes back to and comes back with this type of album. I'm so happy for YG. I mentioned who was going to give me the surprise album this year. Right now, it's YG.
YG. Yeah, 1,000% that album would be in my top 5.
Yes.
It just came out, so I hadn't sat with it in the chat when niggas asked. But right now, just musically, that would definitely be in my top 5. Love that for YG, bro.
Absolutely.
And I do want to take time to say this, not kind of on YG's behalf, but kind of like, I need us to stop thinking about talking about. Okay. I need us to stop having a prerequisite for trying to say or do the right thing, you've always been a great person. And that is something, like, important for this YG album, but just in general, it's like, well, YG kill people, YG do this, so why should I care what YG says about these people? Or YG used to say this, so how can he say that now? Like, yes, that's the point. That is the point. Being a better person than you were before is the point. It's not to be perfect.
Yeah.
And that is why YG, more than anybody, is perfect to talk about what he's talking about, because he is from the other side where he was not always a perfect person.
Yeah.
That is why the introspection, all that hits way more. So if you're listening to it like, man, who want a deep album from YG? It's like, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
That's who you want it from.
Yes.
That's the people with the most to say.
Yeah, absolutely, Ish. Absolutely.
And I had to get that off my chest.
I love that point. So, again, shout out to YG, man. I'm really, really happy for him. We got a Hove rollout.
Yeah.
We got a Hove rollout coming.
$1,500 finals.
$1,500 finals, only Hove. Exclusively at Target after we boycotted them, only Hove.
Yeah.
I look, bro, I don't care.
I love Hove too.
There are so many finals at Target, bro. Like, we can't do this. We can't do this every time, bro. I know it's exclusively at Target, bro.
I don't want this to come off the wrong way, because I love being black and I support black issues, and almost any decision in my life that is something that affects black people, I approach it with that point of view, where I see black issues first and I see other issues. But my nigga, I'm going into Target, so I'm not going to y'all niggas. Y'all boycotting Target, like.
And it's like, if y'all want to boycott Target, which y'all did and succeeded at, congratulations. But like, don't act like Hove is this evil mastermind from Rock Nation because his vinyls went in Target. When you walk in vinyls and you see 7 Drake vinyls, 9 Taylor Swift vinyls, 4 Billie Eilish, and 6 Tyler Creator vinyls, like, please just relax,
niggas are selling. And my thing is like, yo, like, all right, y'all boycotted or we boycotted Target, cool. Still a Starbucks in that hood, twin. It's still, if you go to one of the Conyers, they still got the little Pizza Hut rack. Twin. Like, sometimes I need a controller, twin. I gotta go get me a DualShock 5. Twin. I gotta go to Target. I gotta do the same day pickup. Like, I as a whole, there are issues I support. Like, I still don't, to this day, I don't know if that Tommy Hilfiger quote was real, but Lil Wayne said, fuck Tommy Hilfiger, it's fuck Tommy Hilfiger, my nigga.
Type shit.
I'm not wearing that shit. But like, if niggas, yo, we boycotting Walmart. Like, are we, my nigga? Like, are you like we gotta boycott Walmart? Like, we have to. Like I gotta hear both sides, right? Like,
I completely agree, but I'm not gonna say anything because I have a white girlfriend.
okay.
But
Let me transition. Let me ask you something. So, in Asia doing comedy? That's fire. Like, where I definitely want to try it. I definitely want to try it at some point. So I was going to, like, that's why I kind of asked, like, what she likes legit sitting down, like, with the joke book or, like.
No, like,
okay.
you can bring your phone up on stage. Yeah. The Vortex does it, I believe, what was yesterday? Every Wednesday, where you can get up and you have 4 minutes or 5 minutes, and it's just an open mic. You come in at 8:30 and you just get called up as people come up.
That's a bet. I'm definitely going to listen.
I think you should do it. I think you're a really good storyteller and a really good joke teller, and you're like Shane Gillis, like funny. Like the joke is there, but you have to find it. Like you're very good at that. Yeah. So I actually think stand up would be a really good. You know how my brain. I'll be telling you about how I be everywhere. So I was like, when we get on and everything, I was like thinking of avenues where we're gonna go down. I was like, I'm definitely gonna be DJing places you would have never thought I was. I was like, I think Ish is going to get in the writer's room somewhere. I was like, that's what I like. Ish is gonna be like, we got to end this pod early. I got to go write on Abbott Elementary. Like, that's what I've always thought. Like he is going to be able to leverage that brain you got, that wittiness you have into something like that.
That's
so stand-up comedy falls right into that.
Shout out to her for sure. Super fine too.
Yeah,
Great
shout out to Nasia. But yeah, that's my dog. Shout out to Nasia for real. I'm so proud of you because that's stand-up comedy probably takes more courage than anything in this world. Besides maybe like
she's
underwater
like you're just
welding.
Up there.
Up there by yourself with a mic. Like you just gotta talk and make people laugh and be connective. That's really, really impressive. So shout out to her for even doing that.
Yeah.
In closing for me, Vince Staples.
Yes, sir.
Crybaby. Man, Vince Staples. We mentioned this drop, but I hadn't really dove into it. I really listened to it this week. It's an alternative rap album. Yeah. It's like a rap punk album.
Yeah.
Dog. Yeah. Vince Staples and the messaging behind this album, he's like one of our rap political activists, but pretends he's not and he don't care about it when you know what he really do. Like, I love the messaging behind these songs. The Cop Shot the Kid sample on the Big Bad Wolf and what he did with that was insane. Yeah. The storytelling on this album, the music, just the music surrounding the lyrics was so contagious, and it felt like he took his time. It didn't feel like 6 months ago. He was like, Pac Runk, let's rap punk. Let's throw something out. Nah, it felt like he's been working on this for 2 albums. Yeah. Even when he was dropping the albums, he was still in this bag trying to figure out what he wants his sound to sound like, and then he got into something. It reminds me a lot of the dance rap album we got from Tyler, the Creator, last year on 2 different ends of the spectrum, but meeting the same point because there was a lot of hidden messaging within the Tyler, the Creator on a different type of messaging. Yeah. So I really, really love this album, and I just think Vince Staples is one of the young geniuses we have with us in this culture, so I just want to always give him his flowers and his just due because this Crybaby album, incredible.
1000%. I think right now Crybaby might be my favorite Vince album. It's hard with Vince because Vince has a couple bangers, but I do love coming off of like Big Fish Theory where we first kind of got this other side, alternative LA side, I was gonna say something very derogatory, but like the more upbeat, higher art, like BPM style. And this one takes all of that, but he's also such an amazingly impactful writer.
Yes.
And I think people don't always understand, like, I don't even know the YouTuber name, but it's a video about the Kendrick beef where he talks about, the whole thing. But there's this one part that I love, especially like as a writer and as like someone who communicates in everyday life. I've tried to add this to my life was like, people think being succinct or like concise, that's the word. People think being concise is like, just not saying a bunch of words, but it's actually like saying the most you can without having to go over the amount of words.
Yep.
So communicating as much you can with just regular words. Yep. And what Vince does, because he's not rapping every single third bar or gap in the beat, he is every single line, stanza where they couple together, he's putting everything he can in the first 2.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to, like you mentioned, the intentionality in this album. Amazing album for sure.
Funny enough, that's a podcasting skill we have to develop, and not like we like right now. It's something we're getting better at. But just as a podcaster, if you're listening to this and you podcast, that is something you have to get really good at. It's saying a lot in your point without saying too much. Because we are long form content. We talk. It's just us two. So we're going to stretch this Anthony Edwards soliloquy for 3 minutes where it could be a minute and a half. But if we had Nelson and Buddha right here, we would have to get this thought off in a minute and a half because we got people that need to talk. So it's the same thing with rap. You have to do that. It's like when you got 25 seconds on a whole song, or you got 25 seconds on this Wayne song, and this is your moment, and you got to make every bar matters. I don't know if you've ever seen a battle rap where they like, every fucking bar, what did you do? That is that. I love that point, absolutely, because you are correct. He did that to a T. This was a great pod.
Last Spider-Man trailer?
I actually didn't. Did we talk about that one? The one with the Hulk? We did talk about that. We did that. We did that. I was about to say if another one came out, I'm not watching it. I'm done. I'm done with it. Supergirl, I'm going to see that Saturday. I've seen mixed reviews on it.
What's up?
I've seen mixed reviews. I saw somebody's tweet said the gun jammed, then it reloaded, then it got hot again, but unfortunately it got stuck. But then it ended and it blasted off. So I don't know what I'm in for.
I love one of my favorite things, and this is like a Twitter thing, where somebody knows something is happening, but they just tweet some random shit. Just like niggas pretend like they don't know what's going on. James Gunn tweeted about like Flag, the nigga in DC. And I was like, that's interesting. I clicked the comments, niggas in the replies like, James, please, they're frying us. Help. But I will say, I'm still going to see Supergirl. I'm still going with an open mind for sure. Mm-hmm. But them green lighting the absolute Batman animated show worried me a little bit.
Wow. It came out right at the same weekend.
Like, because it's only got like 20 issues so far. Damn, that nigga hit the red button. Hey, no. We can't fuck up momentum right now.
No, but I think people do not have open minds when it comes to women superheroes to begin with. That is just a true statement. And I also believe that Supergirl is one of them people that is hard to, like, you've never been connected. Like, it was so easy to connect with Black Widow because of how they worked her into the story. Right. She was Scarlett Johansson, who's fine. So it was like, it worked.
She was like a regular spy. Like, yeah, I know women spies. I mean, like in movies. It's like, yeah, women can be spies. Sure.
You can do anything, Lisa.
Yeah, like you're not doing no crazy shit. Now when Captain Marvel throw a truck, it's like, all right. That is so funny when you think about it, because like niggas love Catwoman. And no matter what Twitter can say to me, you can't convince me niggas love Wonder Woman. You can't convince me niggas love Wonder Woman.
What's that about, bro? Why is everybody so sexist, bro?
I think like the minute a woman gets superpowers, it'd be too much for niggas. Like, as long as she's just like kind, or she can have magic. Like, niggas, hear me out. Like, if Wonder Woman had magic, niggas like, oh yeah, she just has magic. Okay, I know a witch. I know witches.
She's a witch.
Yeah, witches exist. Scarlet Witch exists. Like, all right, cool. She can fly. The fuck is this bitch doing fly? Like, niggas' brains genuinely can't handle that shit.
Y'all suck. Y'all terrible people. I rave about the Marvels, so I'm not with y'all. Y'all Andrew Tate ass niggas, boy. Y'all are horrible. Bro. I support Supergirl, nigga. Like,
listen. Daniel did go see Megan Good in that Marvel movie, so we do gotta.
That was Shazam 2, and it was DC, bitch. And Megan Good was amazing, nigga.
I think that's legit. Like we got to meet some nerds and have like a podcast segment. Like, why can't women have super strength? Like, what in it nigga sees a woman with super strength? It's like,
nah, niggas saw She-Hulk. Even when the shawty was green, they couldn't handle it.
Like, why does she clap like that? Damn, twin, she just clapped. How do you clap? Nigga, like, what the fuck?
Why she get bigger? Why she get bigger too? Like, what? What are you complaining about, my nigga? Like,
yo, I'm gonna be thinking about that for like the rest of the week. There is not a single female superhero with legit abilities niggas fuck with.
Not one, bro.
And like the reason I'm thinking about this because like niggas, this is like always a topic. We just kind of be shooting this shit at the end. He was like the comic book Mount Rushmore. Like, who's the Mount Rushmore comic book characters? And of course, it's like Spider-Man, Superman, like Batman, and in that fourth spot, niggas be like,
Wonder Woman.
Time out, twin. Time out, twin. It's no way Wonder Woman's our fourth choice here. That's Iron Man, if anything, right now. I ain't gonna lie. I get it.
Right now, it's probably Iron Man. All time would probably be the Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulk.
Or Wolverine. Or the Hulk or Wolverine.
Wolverine. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. And
but it's no question. Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
Yeah, I'm sexist for sure. Because it's like 13 superheroes. Like, how many superheroes would you name until you got to Wonder Woman? Genuinely.
All of them. Green Lantern shit. Fuck it.
If I sat down a nerd right now, it was like Quicksilver or Wonder Woman. Nigga, who the fuck you like? Like what?
But wait. If they go left or right in this situation, and they give Zendaya a call to be Wonder Woman, Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
You might be right because, to be fair, the Wonder Woman actress was one of the worst actors.
Gal Gadot is one of the, and she's. Probably shouldn't have said that. Nope, taking that out. Taking that out. We 2 hours in and I'm taking that out. They got that word flagged across America right now.
It's over. It's over. We can take it out of the vid. They'll still know. I feel like they're still gonna know. Yeah, but like I can't get jiggy with Wonder Woman. Like niggas, did you watch Wonder Woman 1984? Are you crazy, niggas? Why would I do some shit like that?
Oh my god, that is so funny, bro.
Niggas don't fuck with Becky Carter. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Becky Carter.
Okay, like, I'm done.
Becky Carter.
Fuck. They killed Peggy Carter that movie. Niggas was my theater cheering. They just cut her in half, twin. Like who are we rooting for? Like who are we rooting for?
Oh fuck, nigga, Endgame. Captain Marvel ate that Thanos punch. Niggas was like, oh brother.
Oh my god. I'm gonna hear this bitch go. She dropped through the ship. Like, all right, bro.
Niggas was in there like, why did they need an all-women scene, bro? Niggas be mad about anything. Bro, we got 99 superheroes, and for 1 minute of screen time, it was 4 women on the screen. They was like, why do we have to see this?
That shit was so funny. They said, on this big battlefield, how are they all next to each other? Twin. Calm down, bro. Calm down.
Just fucking chill, man.
Relax, my nigga, dog. That shit is so funny, bro. It's crazy. I was so worried she was gonna like come in and tweak out, bro. Like, I remember like she was flying in. It was like, what are they shooting at? I was like, here we go. Nigga don't know what they're shooting at. Nigga, the time travel. Nigga don't know what they're shooting at. All right. What is it, boss? We don't know. Like, some bitch that can fly. We've never seen that before. You know, Tony Stark a quadrillion all the satellites. Yo, she just like, I don't know. Like, what is it?
Oh my god, bro. We just did 10 minutes on women's superhero abilities, bro. That is hilarious, bro. Shout out to us.
All right, to close, favorite woman superhero, because we're not sexist.
Storm. That's a real answer. I actually think Storm is one of the coolest superheroes in the world. Yeah, Storm for sure. Because I was about to say, because when we was having the Mount Rushmore, I was like, now Storm, get some votes. Storm is hard. Yeah. Storm is super tough.
And when you have an elite actor, it kind of gives you like...
Man, Halle Berry, who's going to be in a Marvel movie. Yeah. She's going to be in Doomsday.
That's beautiful.
Who do you think they recast Storm as? Do you think it's an actor we know? Only like give it to me if you think it's an actor that we know.
It was somebody that was like a fan cast. I can't remember it off top though. I was gonna say SZA. Okay. No,
but SZA big old butt getting a Marvel movie, boy.
Hey, they got Lupita in there. I ain't gonna lie, Lupita.
Lupita thick as fuck.
Black Panther 1, she had no ass. Black Panther 2.
Boy, she came back with 2 watermelons on her back.
Yeah, she had that baby. Yeah, that's the king. That's the king's son in there. That's the king's seed in there, my nigga. She got solid. But to answer my question, favorite girl superhero, I'd probably say Mystique.
Great one.
Mystique.
Great. Yeah. Mystique is a hard superhero power.
I used to be scared of Mystique too. Like first time I watched, because I was like super young when I first watched the first X-Men. Like that shit freaked me out. Like I genuinely remember, like they were sitting there, like they were talking, and she transformed. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Nah, that was crazy because the first time I saw Mystique was on TV on on what's that movie? X-Men First Class. No. What's the last one? What's the last one in the first trilogy? It was the X-Men, it's X2, and then X-Men The Last Stand. X-Men The Last Stand. And that's the first movie I saw her in. Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, damn, this bitch. I was like, why my dick get hard watching X-Men? Like, I'm over here hard at 11 because this bitch blue with titties. Like,
y'all know she naked. Y'all know she naked.
Like, that's freak ass, bro. Like, the fuck, like,
bro, it's so funny. I was thinking that watching I was getting dressed earlier and I was watching one of the Justice League episodes. It was the Justice League episode where Superman bring Martian Manhunter home for Christmas. And it's a beautiful episode, but at the end of the episode, it's like real heartwarming. Like, he's gonna spend the night and he's like with the cat, but he's like so comfortable in Clark Kent home, he could finally like take down his Martian outfit and shit. And it's supposed to be a beautiful scene. I'm sitting there like, this nigga naked in the crib holding the cat. Like, nigga, put some pants on, nigga. They're like, oh, he's so comfortable, he don't need a costume. He's naked. He's butt ass naked in the kid's home. Like,
in the kid's home.
Like, this nigga is like standing out the window like, dog, like, it's a neighborhood, twin. Like, you don't got no robe? Like,
nah, that is too funny, bro. Oh, man, what a 20 minutes, boy. What a 20 fucking minutes, man, for real.
Yeah.
So shout out to the draftees, man. Y'all go listen to that new T.I. dropping in 40 minutes. Yes, it is 11:20. We're still talking. Shout out to YG. Shout out to Kodak. Ish don't got to work tomorrow. He don't give a fuck. Kodak, YG. Shout out to you, Vince Staples, Jesse Reyes. I'll have a review next week along with T.I. We're shifting more into music this year. I'm not this year, I'm sorry. But this summer, basketball, the moves just started slowing down. We do have Summer League in 2 weeks, so that'll be fast. That'll be fun to talk about. AJ, they got AJ and Darren playing the first game, and Caleb and Cameron and Caleb playing the next game. Shout out to Cameron Boozer, who we didn't mention. Yeah. But yeah, bro, like this is an amazing episode. I had a great time. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Do you have anything else?
No, that's all for me.
Yes, Lord. In a world full of hate, let your light be love. In an industry full of copycats, we are some one of ones. That is Ish. I'm Rock. That's Ish. We are the show about nothing. This has been episode 168. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week for episode 169. Yes, baby. Fire. Come on now. We know we gonna pop it on. We gonna have some women on this 69 episode. We gonna get weird, nigga.
Fuck, oh shit. Listen, we might cut that out. Listen, shout out. I told Key I was gonna shout her out today, and I completely forgot at this point. But I don't want to shout her out at this point. You know, man, just shout out Key, man. Shout out.